There we go. Just so if we fucking disconnect out of nowhere, I'm having it all good. Right.
Yep.
Okie dokie. Just gotta look at all the self-promotion fucking channels just to see if it works. AKA 25 of them.
You're in 25 promotion channels?
No,
Jeez.
I'm exaggerating. I think I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. All friend servers. Hey, Yuki. Alright, so before the stream goes super hell of wrong, because I don't know what the fuck is happening with my internet. Oh, welcome. And thank you for tier what's up for 17 months. But on a 4-month streak. Oh, whoop-a-doo. Why is it not even showing? That's crazy.
It's okay.
Oh, because I
I'm not
literally
that
don't
important.
even have alerts on this fucking... Okay, hold on. It's fine, whatever.
We're off
Oh,
to a good start.
whoop-a-doo. It's fine, whatever. It's the first time I've been streaming for like a week now, so... The hype train is closed?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. One more person needs to sub, gift, or use bits. Then we have our first hype train. Well... Wow, that's crazy, but don't. Because it's not the best time. That's a loud wolf. That's a loud one. I wasn't expecting that loud. Oh, whoopsie doopsie.
Hey, leave it to me to make sure everything is perfect.
I know, right? But, anywho, thank y'all so much for coming in. Hope y'all are having a good week. I wasn't streaming for like the last 7 days, but that's okay. Welcome everyone to the JDWolfCast episode 8. Episode 8. We've been doing this for 8 weeks.
That we have.
So that's like 2 months. And a little bit.
That's about right.
Thank you, Sandy, for running, yeah. But
We only half missed one episode. We have not missed one episode.
we haven't missed one.
We half missed an episode.
No, it was because it's still in the week. So I keep it a week and miss one, okay?
Close enough.
It was
Or-
personal
okay.
issues.
So that's how it works. Okay.
Yes. But anywho. For the people that are worried, for the last 7 days we've been working on a project that we're talking about in a little bit. But for the first time in a week, thank you all so much for coming in. Hope y'all are gonna have a great time listening or watching the podcast. The normal advertisement again, Patreon, greatest way to support us in everything. We're about to, well, not we're about to, but that's again later topic, not now. But if you're new here, consider following or gifting a sub to a friend or just to the community, or if you're on YouTube, consider subscribing and liking the podcast. What about that? What about that? So, first topic, Minecraft story that we're gonna do. Who wants to go first? Because I'm putting up music again, because I keep forgetting it. It's a normal thing in this podcast, don't worry about it.
It just has to happen at the beginning of every single podcast. It's intentional at this point.
It is intentional.
Pretty much, yes.
So
I guess nobody's gonna be talking, huh?
well, I guess then I'll just keep going. So,
We're gonna play Minecraft story mode?
yeah! So...
Not that type of story mode.
No. We're working on a series in the background for a week now. We had a breakthrough on PayPal. PayPal works again. We got a server up. We're building on it. We're making shit. We're doing stuff. I can't tell you details, Because again, it's a series. I don't want to spoil you guys. You guys are amazing, but you don't have to get spoiled.
I know, right?
So,
I've been trying so hard to avoid spoilers for Monster Hunter Rise. It's not easy.
I mean, you're also playing the game.
Yes,
So how do you get spoilers for Campbell?
because I'm not at the end of the game.
Hi, Sandy. But yes, the name has been officially made Time Rift. More details on that later, or whenever the first episode will come out. The regular streams will start happening again. I've just took my time to start working on this project. Most of the time. I wish I could stream it. I'm not. It's all spoilers, so I don't want to spoil anything before you see the final product. But we're working on it. But normal streams will be coming in soon. I hope that my PC comes in soon as well, so we can start playing a lot more games. But who knows? PC stuff takes a while.
Yep. And Jade definitely wanted to stream, but considering the scale of the Minecraft project and the story that we're trying to develop, we wanted to put in the proper time to be able to really develop everything, from getting the server up, like Jade said, to making sure that we even had the proper plugins installed and the proper world generated, etc., etc. All I can say is that I think everybody is in for a treat.
I mean, yeah, but I'll tell a little BTS about it. So we had a world before. We had one world. We were starting to work on it. Now, we wanted to make it the main world, so we deleted one of the worlds and then restarted the server, and it just fucked it all up. So the world that you're all working on now is our third world that we made. I love having small problems.
Hiccups?
Trial and error, fun.
I mean, it was a lot of trial and error.
You don't say.
But we have our builders slowly. If anyone is in chat and wants to be a builder and doesn't really care about the spoilers that they might get, leave a message in the Discord that we have. And I'll ask you some questions, what you can do, show off some stuff, and we might just get you into the project. And you'll be also credited at the end of every episode, or stream that we do and put it on YouTube, you'll be credited as well. Because you're awesome, you help us, and we want to give you the proper credit on everything that you do for this project.
Absolutely. That's because everybody's awesome. Everybody that's helping out is awesome. And even the people that are just tuning in, they're still awesome.
Hell yeah. Also,
Anybody that disagrees, they're not awesome.
I mean,
I kid, relax.
Equal One's farms? What do you mean farms? Before I get a question on that, whenever we upload the episodes, and if you still remember, I'm gonna say this every podcast, please share them with like your friends. Like if they really like something story-wise and you're liking it and you want to like show it to everyone, please share it. It'll help us out a lot. And yeah, get some more people into the community. Hopefully that's gonna work out for everyone. I hope it's gonna do something good for this channel. If it doesn't, we'll just work on something else. It's all good.
Well, even if something doesn't happen with the story, despite how much effort we put into it, we still are going to have an awesome world to play with.
This is true. This is very true.
So either way, we win.
I am needing to put the music a little bit more down. There we go. I think we're slowly getting better with the stream. It still says unstable, but whatever. No. That's really most of what we can talk about on the Minecraft wise.
That's spoiling too much, really.
Yeah.
At least we can say is that the project is well and truly in development.
Yep.
And, you know, everybody that's waiting, well, yeah, I don't think you're going to be waiting for too much longer. Wink, wink.
I mean, if everything goes alright and our visions start going together, I think we might at least start trying to film. I'm saying like it's a fucking movie now.
Well, in a way,
Record.
it is.
Record it and / stream it by the end of this month or the start of the next month. If everything
Probably
goes
the start
alright.
of the next month.
So keep your ears to the podcast. We'll update you every time we do one. If you have to skip one of them just to do a recording, then the recording goes first and the podcast will go right after it.
Hello.
Wow.
Roar. Wow, wow, wow.
Yes.
You're scaring me, but okay.
We will
Good.
scare you.
Continuing on.
We will always scare you.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yes.
Yeah, sure you will, kitten.
Don't do this
Oh
on the
my.
podcast.
But I always do it on the
It's-
podcast.
I
What are you
know.
talking about?
Thanks for the
Way
looks,
too
then.
late, Jade.
Huh?
Way too late.
I mean,
Oh, it's way too late.
probably. Yeah. For people that are just listening, I'm sorry for leaving like a whole week without streaming. But I'll get to it back probably next week, because I need a few days off of the Minecraft now.
Well,
We've
that's
had-
also the reason why we haven't done any Stellaris, because we've been working on the Minecraft, so... Yeah. We haven't forgotten about the second playthrough, don't worry.
Yeet. Also, how is Rise, Lenachi? Any updates that you want to talk about?
Let me just check really quickly here if I go to my hunting card. Yes, I have the game open right now.
Of course you do.
I would expect nothing.
course I do.
Of course you do.
I currently have a little over 120 minutes. No, not 120 hours of
That's about-
playtime
I
now.
was about to say 120 minutes. That doesn't sound like
Not minutes.
That doesn't sound like
It just says 120.
Yeah, it's
It doesn't say hours or minutes or it's just playtime. 120 days.
Sure, because that's how long it's been out.
Yeah.
Of course. How long has it been actually out?
It's 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
15 days to be exact. Also, interestingly, I have 120 hours of playtime and exactly 120 monsters slain. Would you look at that?
That's 1 hour a monster, dude. Also, so it's been out for like 2 weeks. Like,
Yeah.
So you've been playing for 5 days. Fully. I just did the math.
Yes.
That makes more than enough sense.
That's just
I hope.
crazy. I mean, okay, if you like it, just go for it, right?
And I still haven't even beaten the game. Like, I'm not even at the end game yet.
Oh yeah, I know.
Some people just breeze right through it and do all of the main quests right off the bat.
I mean, I
And
did
just
that
don't
with
do
Monster
anything
Hunter.
else at all.
I mean, I did that with Mob World, so.
You did some optional quests.
I mean, until you told me to.
This is true.
Man, you're the Monster Hunter.
And then, who was it that somehow got into Master Rank and didn't know what an item box was? Iris?
No, Iris hasn't played again. It was Rosetti.
Ah. That still blows my mind. But who the heck was Roselli playing with that they did nothing the entire game?
I mean, they did say that they were literally standing in the spawn And you just did nothing until the beast was slain. The monster was slain.
Yes. Why and how?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because don't worry about it.
I mean, you should worry about it, because then you just don't play the game.
Yes.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I will kick you.
Don't.
I will kick you.
I'm very worried about it.
I'm watching my tone. Cause I might get thrown. Da-na-na.
I mean, sure.
I don't think Jade could actually pick me up.
I know I am very weak, okay? You don't have to out me like that.
I wasn't outing you. I was just stating.
I know what you were
a
talking about, and I just
possibility.
made it to me.
You realize you just outed yourself by confirming the fact.
Mm-hmm.
Do you realize
Alright,
that
as
you
long
outed
as you
yourself
know.
by outing yourself because
Yeah.
you outed yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Well done.
Hell yeah.
A fun thing about Monster Hunter Rise, since I've been playing on my Switch so much for the past 2 weeks, my Pro Controller is starting to break. So now, two
Already?
buttons on it. I mean, I've had it for ever since I got my Switch, which was back when Splatoon 2 launched. So,
Literally nearly at launch.
I forgot Splatoon
basically,
existed.
yeah.
Well, they're
I
making
mean, they
another
stopped
one, right?
updating it, but Splatoon 3 is coming out sometime next
Yeah,
year.
I was about to say
So-
they're making a new one.
Another
Again.
one?
I forgot it existed.
Yeah.
Before Monster Hunter Rise came out, Splatoon 2 was my favorite game on the Nintendo Switch.
And before that, was it Splatoon 1?
That was on the Wii U, but
It was
sure,
the Wii U. Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
that was my favorite game on the Wii U, yes.
I mean, my
Okay,
favorite game
good.
on the Switch right now is just still Pokemon. I just haven't continued it.
Because you don't have a lot of other games.
I mean, yeah. I have Smash.
I don't even think we're friends, are we?
Nope. We're not friends.
You've never sent me your friend code before.
Friends? We're not friends.
We're not
Are
friends.
you
Wait,
kidding me?
friends? What?
What?
What the fuck is a
I
friend?
thought you were my employee.
Oh, boy.
Business jokes, am I right?
I'm kind of confused about the online part of Rise, because there's a lot of different ways that you can play it online.
Oh.
Obviously, there's the village quests. Those are all single player. And there's the low rank and high rank hub quests. That's
Yep.
where the bulk of the game is. And those can be played by yourself or with other players.
Mhm.
If you want to join other players, you could either join or create a player session, or join or create a what's it called Hunter Connect, or join or create a whatever they called the SOS Flare system. They've renamed it. There's 3 different ways. You could join a session
Yeah.
through your friends or through a session ID, or by joining another player that you have mutual likes with. You could join an SOS Flare by either creating one when you start a hub quest, or by going to the quest board and just searching for a hub quest. And then at the end of that quest, you can like a player, and if that same player likes you back, then you'll become mutual likes, so that you can go to each other on your mailbox list and add each other to your Hunter Connect, or send each other guild cards, so that you can join each other.
What the fuck is this system?
I don't know.
You lost me way.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
I
lost
also,
myself.
I understood none
There's
of that.
so many different ways that you can join other people. I don't get it.
Yeah.
In World, you had sessions, guild cards, and SOS flares. That's it.
Yeah.
I've got Hunter Connect, SOS flares, guild cards, 4-player sessions, creating lobbies, joining SOS flares instantly instead of joining a session before joining a quest, mutual likes, regular likes. I don't know.
I understand none of that.
So basically, you can play with other people. Wowee!
You can play with other people, but you don't know how.
What? You know, never mind. Too much brain hurt. Moving on.
Even a bunch of Monster Hunter
No
YouTubers that I've been watching don't know how to play with each other.
No thought behind these eyes.
So I've been mostly playing the game by myself.
Well, I mean,
Just like I did with World and Ice
I was
Sport.
about to say you.
I got no friends!
I'm your friend, I just don't have that game.
I got no friends who play my favorite game!
I just don't like it. I love Dauntless. I just don't like Monster Hunter. It's a weird thing. Dauntless is
Speaking of Dauntless, the snow is gone. You can play it now.
awesome. I can finally be in the hub world.
Sounds like that's a whole thing.
No, my
that,
laptop is just getting
right behind.
really stupid lately.
Oh, you don't say.
I mean, I can't even play Borderlands anymore.
Oof.
I am brain dead. I get that, Yuki. Me too. Also,
Mood.
Space Jam. A new
But we
Space
don't
Jam.
talk about that.
Space Jam?
Space Jam.
There's a Space Jam.
The Space Jam.
We don't talk about Space Jam.
Why don't you, John? Why? Why? Tell me why.
Because the first one with Michael Jordan was the proper one. Anything else is just, well, a ripoff.
Well, yeah, duh, but it's still Space Jam.
And then they're gonna.
I love
back it up.
Looney Tunes.
Yeah, I do too, but they're still gonna frack it up.
Of course
They
they're
always frack it up.
Oh my god, that's how movies sequels work.
That's
That's
how
why I
every
don't
movie
like
works, as far as I'm aware.
I mean, every sequel works like that.
That's why I don't like movie sequels. Unoriginal.
Actually, they're really original if you think about it, because they're just a sequel of the original. So they're originally making an original sequel.
Jade. Jade. Shut up.
Also, The Last of Us Part 1 gets a remake for the PlayStation 5. I'm very excited. I still don't have a
Oh,
PlayStation 5.
Mass Effect is getting a remaster as well.
Mass Effect already has a remaster. It's been out.
Really?
Yes. I think it's
Oh.
like out for like months now.
Shut up.
And you said it was one of your favorite games and you don't even know.
Because I don't typically pay attention to anything.
Actually, I'm gonna look it up now. Mass Effect. Is it the Legendary Edition or something?
Mm.
Pokemon Diamond and Pearl is also getting a remaster, but ever since 1 week after the Nintendo Direct, everyone's gone silent about it.
Right. Actually, no, it's not out yet. May 14th, 2021.
I'm good.
I just saw a lot of like people already playing it. I was like, wait a minute.
Well, no, there's probably just, it's the Mass Effect. Mass Effect.
No, they're talking about the new graphics. So I was like, oh, it's already out.
Then there must be, like, the demo. or something.
Reviewing. Because reviewers are actually gamers, right?
I know, right?
That's why I never look at like reviews.
Because they're always a letdown.
No. No. The people that do reviews just can't play games.
Well, I never said is that the game that they were doing was a letdown.
I mean, if I play the game and I see reviewers saying, holy shit, this game doesn't work, and I'm like, huh. I mean, have you played the game?
I know, right?
You have no idea how disappointed I've been by so many Monster Hunter Rise reviews I've seen.
I mean, everyone says it's shit, right?
Yeah,
Well, they're
most
shit.
people do.
Yeah. I've seen.
Because
Because
most people, as I've said plenty of times before, breeze through the game in like 10 hours and say that there is no game.
Yep.
It's way too short.
Because they're
I've been here.
speedrunners. Because they're
Yeah.
not the right type of people that should be playing.
I mean, I've seen
I've been
like
playing the game for 120 hours and I'm not at the end because I've been playing the game, not
Exactly.
finishing the game.
Exactly. You don't play the, yeah. You don't finish the game, you play the game. Big difference.
Or does the game play you?
Ooh.
Both.
Oh,
Whoa. I mean,
th-
I've
those are what
seen
we call
like
idle games.
yeah, I've seen like people like on YouTube. Sometimes I get like recommended Monster Hunter Rise is shit, or like Monster Hunter Rise the preview. It's bullshit. Monster Hunter Rise is not a good game. I'm like, okay, stop. I
There
just
was
don't watch
one
it.
review that I found really funny. I think it was on April 4th, so I didn't think it was an April Fool's joke. But the title was that I think it was just basically do not buy Monster Hunter Rise. So for the first couple of minutes, the guy was saying like, whatever you do not buy this game. It is not good. I do not recommend it. You will regret buying it. And then after those couple of minutes, he says, because I have spent so much time playing this game, this game has sucked so many hours out of my lives, and I'm having way too much fun playing it. This game will absorb you if you buy it.
I mean, see,
So that was a fun review to watch.
yeah. Oh yeah.
That sounds like a big deception there. By not being upfront and actually telling people stuff.
Exactly.
I really want to play Doom Eternal again.
Too gory for me. I don't really like any of the Doom games.
I love gore shit. I just love it.
I almost passed out watching Made in Abyss. I can't handle gore.
I mean, if you
The
can't handle
most
gore, that's
amount I
fine.
could handle is Sword Art Online.
I mean,
Or maybe Demon Slayer.
I was about to say, the Sword Art Online, does it really have gore?
No.
Yes, especially towards the end of the first Alfheim arc, where Kirito literally slaughters a guy by turning up the pain meter in the game
Oh yeah, right.
because he gets administrator access.
Alright.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Dude.
about that.
Admin mode? Pretty bitchin'.
In the game? Oh my god.
I mean, being an admin.
Oh my goodness, the beater has hacks because it's an OP protagonist? What?
God.
What?
Oh my. I'm,
No, I
I'm-
would have seen that one coming.
I know, right? I'm calling some BS here.
Which makes me wonder why he couldn't just do that sooner to save Asuna, like, right at the very start, instead of hanging out with his
Then
sister the
there
whole
wouldn't
time.
be any story.
There doesn't need to be a story.
Yes, there does.
No.
If an anime needed to have a story, then the protagonist wouldn't be overpowered and destroy the bad guy immediately.
Sure.
I know,
No
right?
problem.
I mean, you don't have to live
That's why Ordinal Scale is so good.
Oops.
I do love how they're like, I think it was like when the first one was out. It was like all about your level sometimes. I'm like, I guess. I am level 460. What is your level? Oh, you're level 100? Piss off. We all do for high levels here.
Of course.
Low level squad.
I mean, I would be the low level squad because I wouldn't even go outside probably.
I know, right?
I mean, I'm kind of curious on like how that's like nerve gear is literally around the corner, to be honest. Like, it's getting made. Not fully,
I mean,
but it's getting there somewhere. We're not gonna be sleeping.
yeah, if I could have full dive VR, then that means that I get to punch-less stuff in my room. That will be a lot better than what I currently have.
I know, right? You'll have fists of steel by the time you're done, because everything in your apartment will be destroyed, and your fists, you won't feel anything anymore.
I mean, if we,
I don't know if I'll have fists at that.
Right. So,
Exactly.
have any of you seen the movie from Assassin's Creed? The movie
No.
Assassin's Creed.
No.
Oh my.
No.
Oh my. Fuck. What the fuck? Okay. Well, cool. So,
Is it the same story as the
No.
Last Descendants book?
I don't know. I don't read books.
Dang it.
That's a
Jade doesn't
lie.
read.
I mean, I don't read and I can't read sometimes. But anywho, so
Can't read, and yet you're making a script for a movie. I see.
I mean, I didn't say I couldn't write.
And writing and reading go hand in hand.
Are you sure?
Wink, wink.
But anywho,
As
so
does speaking and listening.
I know, right? Glad I've mastered all those skills long ago.
I have not.
Sounds like a you issue. Talk about it.
It is. But anywho, Jade.
I'm just waiting. So they had like, so the Animus was like this big machine, like that straps around your waist, and then whenever you move, it just like made you kind of like go do the movements, but you didn't really like move in a way. You were still suspended, and whenever they like jumped across buildings, they had, you know, it was really cool. You were just suspended by your waist.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Attack on Titan or something?
No, I'm fucking talking about Assassin's Creed and the
Oh, okay, I thought-
Animus. And the
We went off the
Animus.
rails for a minute, and then I'm like, you're talking about being suspended by the waist, and I'm like,
I mean,
what
I said a
the
big
fuck
robot.
are we talking about?
Ah, dude, I said a big
That's
robot
selective
arm
hearing.
has you wrapped around the waistline.
That would require me to understand what's going on.
I mean, I said robot, and you thought about Attack on Titan, so I don't think you were really listening now, huh?
Well, we went from Assassin's Creed, and then
I
you said you were
kept saying
suspended
it.
by the waist.
Yeah, and I said by a
And
robot.
I'm like, trying to figure out what's happening.
No, but you're also just not listening to me anymore. How dare you?
Unacceptable!
I'm just waiting for that sound to appear.
One thing my dad likes to joke around a lot about my VR setup is if we could get a 360-degree, not a conveyor belt, what was it? Like a treadmill.
Yeah.
In the basement, so I can walk around while in VR.
I mean, they
Basically the Animus.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to have that, to be honest.
And the
That
fact
sounds
is,
I still don't really get how it works.
every treadmill even exists. That's pretty freaking cool.
I mean, so how it works is like you have like sensors on your feet and just makes you walk while you're walking. It's easy.
Yeah.
It's like
But
full
it's
body
just the fact
tracking,
that
but
we have the technology to do that.
walking.
But like, am I pushing the treadmill with my feet, or does the treadmill move as I move my character in VR? Is it like
No,
connected
you have to
my
move the
computer?
treadmill. So you're walking like you're normally walking, and the treadmill just moves with you while you're walking, because that's how a treadmill like that works.
But then you're still gonna walk off the treadmill
Oh, yeah.
No. Because
unless you
it's a
push a bar on the treadmill.
No.
they're
That's not how it
treadmills
works
that are
either.
around like fully 360 around you, and they're like curving upwards. That's a VR treadmill. A normal treadmill is just literally you just push a button and you fucking walk.
Yes,
you
but
run.
even on a 360 treadmill, if I'm the one pushing with my feet, like there's still some friction there. I'm going to move forward at least a little bit.
No, you're not.
Or else
Trust
the treadmill would have to start moving backwards before I step forward.
You're making this
Treadmill
way too
would already be
complicated.
moving backwards.
I'm thinking logically.
You're not thinking logically.
You're not thinking in terms of physics.
Yes, I am.
Just look up
No,
a
you're not.
okay. Look up a fucking VR thingy that has a treadmill 360 around you, and you tell me how it works. It's either just friction on just like a very not so sticky fucking wall that you just walk upon, or it's a treadmill that moves while you move. On how you're stepping, you take grip on the ground and you move it backwards. Or else it's not gonna go with it. You're not gonna go anywhere.
That's not friction, it's traction.
Traction, friction,
You're right. It's just
both just fucking
wrong word.
friction.
It seems like the way most of them work is like they have some kind of bar attached to your waist that
Yeah.
holds you in place as you step around?
Yes. So you don't
That's
fall
what I was
off.
talking about by like holding onto a bar while you walk around.
You don't
You're
have
not
to.
completely suspended just walking on a treadmill. There is something holding you in place while you walk.
Yeah. You didn't. You were talking about how the thing was gonna work while you're walking, not about how you're gonna stay
Yeah.
stationary.
I was talking about both.
You have to tell me.
You can't talk about both. You have to talk about one or the other because both is mutually exclusive.
What do you mean?
Oh, never mind.
I love it. Okay. Well, treadmills aside, anything else we want to talk about?
Yeah, because we spent way too much time talking about treadmills.
I mean, it's only been like 40 minutes.
I know.
Talk
right?
about all of the subjects. That we have.
Roselli and I have played a little bit of StarCraft 2 together. Both a
Nice.
multiplayer 1 versus 1 and the campaign mode. To which the campaign we discovered isn't actually the campaign per se, but rather somebody took all the levels in StarCraft 2 and modified them to allow 3 players. They're arcade version maps, but they also include all the cutscenes too, and the capability to actually choose the tech that you would normally have access to in the research lab. So whoever designed these arcade levels to allow more than one person to play the campaign was an absolute god. There are
So basically,
It's just a coding.
they took the normal game and made it better.
Well,
Yes.
no and yes.
Just yes.
Well, no and yes.
What's the no then?
Because
What's
they
yeah.
just expanded the game, rather.
So the no is that they expanded the game, but you like the game. So how is it a no?
Because stuff.
So there's no bad side to it, huh?
Reasons.
You're not
Oh, I never
defending
said that there
yourself
was a
here.
bad side. I never said there was a bad side.
Then why did you say no to making it better? It's expanding on the game.
We'll get back to you on that.
I don't get you.
What have I done?
You don't have to get me. You just have to get me.
That sounds just wrong.
It's okay.
I don't know anything about StarCraft 2. I'm just going
Neither
off
do I.
of what I'm hearing. That's all.
It's okay. Don't think
That's
about
why I
it.
don't know how to draw a Zerg.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
No! Hat in time!
All right, Hat in Time. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So I got Lenachi here, the Yakuza Metro DLC for Hat in Time.
Mhm.
So that way, Jade, whenever they get their PC, Lenachi and I can all play Hat
mean,
in
the
Time
Hat in-
multiplayer.
I mean, the Hat in Time is not like a big game.
Well,
I can
yes,
play
but
small
I don't
games.
expect your laptop to be able to handle it.
Okay, now you're shit.
I
Now
never
you're okay.
expect your
Hold on.
laptop to ever handle anything
Yeah,
anymore.
now you're just fucking saying that my laptop cannot do shit anymore. It can handle
Which is
Stellaris.
pretty much exactly what it can do.
It can handle
It
Stellaris.
can handle Stellaris within reason.
It can. It works.
So you will have to turn on the graphics, because I played Hat in Time a couple days ago. I only have like 2 hours of playtime total, but when I tried turning up the graphics, it got extremely laggy. So it's not very optimized.
That's okay.
Here, let me go look at a Hat in Time on Steam.
Understand?
Steam.
Oh,
The
did you ever get
stem.
Subcon?
What?
I'm talking to Lenachi.
Oh.
Lenachi.
Subcon?
Yeah.
Dude,
Okay,
that's
you know-
like TwitchCon,
No,
but
Like
don't
Subcon. That's like
say it.
subbing? Dude,
The
chat
soundtrack and image you sent me?
Yes. Okay, you know what? Never mind. If you don't know what it is, I'm just gonna continue with the ignorance is bliss.
I told you I
I
played the
don't
game for 2 hours. I don't know what the heck subcon is.
But with 2 hours, you should already be there. But okay,
I'm in Mafia Town at the fountain thingy.
okay, fine. You're at the Mafia Fountain Town
I'm in
thing.
the Mafia Town. I'm dealing with the Mafia. They're taking all my timepieces. I gotta take down the Mafia.
I know, right? Okay.
Okay.
Time is weird.
I mean, I only have 3 hours in it.
I have too many hours and too many achievements, but it's okay. I want to get
Well,
them all.
Looking at the trailer of Yakuza Metro on the Steam page, my weeb site is very excited to play it.
I mean, you only have 30 hours in it, no? That's not a
Oh,
lot.
No, but you should see how many achievements I have, Jade.
I don't care about your achievements. You haven't played more than 100 hours. Doesn't mean that it is unacceptable to the Steam community that you're playing this game. You have
Well,
to have
guess what? That's
over
why I
100.
got more friends to play the games. That way we can increase the amount of stuff that we're doing there. Okay, Jade?
No.
Well, too bad.
Why do you still have a hand in time in your wish list, though?
I don't. Wait, what?
Oh wait, you have the same. Wait, you have the same profile picture than someone else.
I was about to say is that I shouldn't have a hat in time in my wish list if I already have it.
Yeah.
Because that's impossible. You can't add it to your wish list if you already have the game. Jade, what are you smoking?
Nothing. I'm just looking at.
Nothing good.
I mean, I don't.
I
smoke.
got one. I got 100% achievements on Little Nightmares 2, but it only took me 16 hours to do it, so the achievements don't have much to do with
100%
playtime.
That's fair, but I got 100% achievements for Helltaker and Subnautica.
I did get all the Helltake achievements as well. That was significantly shorter.
I know, right? That's
Good
fun.
game though.
A good game,
Plus-
I agree.
Plus, for those who don't know, you do get the art book after you 100% complete the game in your Steam game folder. So that's fun to
And
browse through.
confirm.
Huh?
Don't you also get
A lot
like
of
a
people don't really.
pancake recipe or something too?
Yeah. Part of the art book.
I know, right?
I mean, I don't really like chocolate, but hey, pancakes.
I love chocolate. How dare you say you don't like chocolate? Heathen.
I like chocolate, but it hurts my teeth. It makes me sick.
I don't like chocolate.
It's very unfortunate.
Well, yeah, you're a wolf. Of course you don't like chocolate.
Yeah, it's not good for me.
Heathen.
I mean, a wolf should not eat chocolate.
Yes, but you're a humanized wolf. Doesn't
No,
matter.
I am wolf. I only eat meat.
You're also Foxo.
No, that's my character.
No,
in...
kitty.
That's my character in Stellaris because they
Kitten.
look like foxes.
Kitten.
Shh. You're
Yeah.
not doing
What
this
was
on
that,
stream.
kitten?
You're not doing it on stream.
What was that?
Nothing.
What was that?
Shh.
Hmm?
Shush.
I'm sorry. Did I hear something?
I mean,
Yes,
yeah,
a
I
big
could.
embarrassment.
I mean, I could let you hear how I disconnect you from the call. I mean, it was also a thing.
Now this I approve of. Please continue.
That's why I am the only person with admin powers.
I know, right?
Hey, Liz.
Also, Jade, something I've been concerned about for a while
Go
now.
for it.
Uh-oh.
Tell me you're not mad at me.
I'm not mad at you.
Thank you.
What?
I don't know.
Am
I
I
don't know what's-
missing something?
I don't know. What did you do? What did you do?
A while ago, when I was talking to you on Discord, and you, like, you lied, you confused me when Rosselli was playing Minecraft, and you said that Rosselli was playing on the story server,
No.
but you were talking about on the Discord server, not actually streaming on the server. That threw me off.
Yeah.
Then the last message you sent on that day, it was, "Don't talk to me, I'm tired." I felt
Did I?
really bad.
Did I? Oh, really? Did I? Holy shit! I
Yeah.
didn't mean that. Oh, totally.
How could
I
you?
couldn't tell if you were just like,
Oh shit! I'm so
okay,
sorry.
stop messaging me now, talk to you some other time.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
How
I
could
didn't
you,
mean
Jade?
to.
How could you ever do this to Lenachi?
I didn't mean to.
Lenachi is precious. How could you ever
No,
do
like
that?
sometimes when I'm actually tired, I just like type something and then I just leave it alone. Like, I'm tired, and I just leave it.
It's like I'm tired. Frack off.
I was also very sleep drunk, probably.
Probably. It was like 3 in the morning for you,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. Then I was probably yeah, I was probably sleep drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a lot of fun with Ash though. So. Yeet. I think I sent that, and then a few minutes later, Ash called me, and I think I just never thought about that again.
Makes
I'm
sense.
sorry. I didn't mean to. I feel bad.
Okay, we forgive you this time.
Not all the time.
But anywho,
Anywho,
what
what?
else?
I mean, what is the
I
topic
don't
you
know.
guys want? Like, I don't know. I don't have a topic at the moment.
Does anybody else here care about Bang Dream?
What?
Does anybody else here care about Bang Dream? Girls Band Party? No. Okay, I see
What are
how it
you
is.
talking about?
I like rhythm games, okay?
What rhythm game? Is it new?
No, it's 3 years old.
Oh.
Bang Dream Girls Band Party.
Then.
The mobile rhythm game.
Oh, it's a mobile rhythm game. Then yeah, no.
Yeah.
Then totally not. I don't play rhythm games on my phone.
I used to play it a while ago, but they've had a whole bunch of and one that caught my attention was they had an official collaboration with HoloLive.
Huh.
So now I've been playing that for the past week, whenever I'm not playing Rise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ever since they launched, they've had 5 bands, and like for each band they have some original songs and a bunch of covers of popular anime songs and Japanese songs.
Yeah.
Now for their just before their 30th anniversary, they added a 6th band. So that's weird.
Yeah.
So they've got for the past week they've had their 30th anniversary celebration going on. And now, apparently, announced on April 5th, they're getting some kind of movie, I think? Tweet says, Bang Dream episode of Roselia 1 Promise. To reach the stage of FES, Yukina Minato decides to form a band, each holding their own convictions. The members of the band come together. Tickets on sale 4/22. Release is 5/22.
That
Is it a movie?
or maybe.
The teaser doesn't really explain much.
No, it doesn't, does it?
How do you make a movie about a mobile rhythm game?
Don't you worry about it.
Specifically, one of the bands in that rhythm game, Roselia.
If there's anything that we've known because of the movie industry and everything that's usually made, if people want something made, despite no matter what it is, it's going to get made.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how the Monster Hunter movie came to be. Now that you mention that.
Yep.
Try not to talk.
Yeah. Garbage. You're talking about garbage.
I mean, the only video game movie I really loved was Ratchet and Clank.
Not the Assassin's Creed movie?
Nope.
Huh.
I love Ratchet and Clank. It's literally my childhood. So they made the movie, and the cutscenes from the game are from the movie. That's the fun part.
Cool.
Yeah. It was a remake of the very first game. So they made a movie and a game out of it at the same time.
Oh.
That was the one thing, the one and only thing that I did like about the Monster Hunter movie is that we got 2 event quests in Monster Hunter World Iceborne, themed on the movie, and those were actually good, and they
Hey,
tie into the story of the movie. But the movie doesn't tie into the story of the event quests, so it's kind of weird. But still, the game event quests about the movie are really good, and the movie is really bad.
Yeah.
Basically, games are better than movies.
I mean, sometimes games are a movie.
Telltale games.
No, 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 no.
They're basically movies.
I mean, they're basically movies, but they're fucking shit.
Yeah, just like most movies.
Ha, okay. I'm not gonna go into this argument now.
I've never seen any of the Godzilla or King Kong movies,
I
but
mean, I haven't either.
every time I see teasers or trailers about them,
I don't want to see
all I see is big dinosaur, big monkey, they fight. The movie.
it. It's pretty much the fucking movie.
Doesn't seem very exciting to me.
I mean, I haven't watched any of the Godzilla movies. Like the newer
I
ones.
don't want to.
I've watched King Kong, the very first one.
I went to school with someone who's younger than me, and they have not only seen every single Godzilla movie, they own every single collectible fucking thing, and then some. Even doubles. Like, almost, like, I'm pretty sure it's close to $1 million worth of fucking shit just in a room. That is their bedroom, and this bedroom is huge.
I deem this
Like, it could... It's there's so much.
Yeah.
And he writes fanfics about him too.
Oh, God.
It's
I don't know how to
So
feel about
much
this.
Godzilla.
Fan.
I'm concerned about this person.
To be honest, I only look at the trailers. They look cool. And then the movie, I already fucking know it's not gonna be like that. Because they show the best parts, and then that's a trailer.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's the same thing people say about the
No,
Monster Hunter
there
movie. Like,
there was a good video game movie. Well, a movie that was made off of a video game that I particularly like. Detective Pikachu.
Yes. Also,
like that.
very fucking nice one. I love it.
I still have not seen it.
Also have not seen it.
We are
Fortunately, the
going to
Resident
watch it
Evil
with
movie
you
is
now.
not.
Oh no.
You're gonna screen share it?
We've got to do that. Yes, movie
Uh-oh.
night, definitely.
I also haven't seen Ratchet and Clank, but I really want to. And it kind of just left my mind because anime.
Also, hello.
Why is my microphone
I mean-
not sitting?
I would love to have a movie night. Now, I wanna rewatch Detective Pikachu and Ratchet and Clank.
I haven't seen much about Ratchet and Clank either. Like the games, and that I've never heard of the movie before until
Well-
now.
Well, it's more like everything really. It's just very PlayStation only. So if you really hadn't had a PlayStation or anything, you really didn't know.
And it seems kind of similar to like Lucky's Tale or Ukulele. It's just a 3D platformer with some puzzles and some combat. That's about it. That's all I really know about it.
Be safe. Yeah.
Doesn't look like a bad game, but it doesn't look interesting to me. It's not Skylanders. Best 3D platformer I know.
Alright, I guess. I mean,
Clearly far superior to Mario Odyssey.
now, if you want we want to talk about movies about video games. I have the perfect video game movie that came out that totally was in the video game world for sure.
Definitely.
It's for sure. Super Mario
Sure.
Brothers.
Actually, no, truthfully though, as much as everybody hates that particular movie,
I haven't seen it.
I kind of see it as a standalone. And if you're looking at it as a standalone, I actually didn't particularly mind that movie too
I mean,
much.
if you didn't know that Super Mario Bros was like a video game, I think you would like it. But if you knew like it was actually kind of like based on that, I mean, it has nothing to do with the game.
I know. Right? But
I
it was that came out like when I was a kid. I didn't particularly mind it all that much.
Yeah, I just
is
love
it
how
the
nostalgic.
really is it the really weirdly animated 2D one or the live action one?
Not even
Live
live
action
action.
one.
I mean, it was just a movie about two plumbers, right?
More or less.
And that's what they called Super Mario Brothers. Or Mario
I
Brothers.
mean, take a look at what Bowser looked like.
I literally have not seen it, so I really don't
Oh,
know.
good.
I
Well,
just
then
I
I'm
just
not
don't
gonna
want to
spoil
now
it.
because I've heard so much like shit about it. It's like
I know, right? Well, trust me, you're gonna want to then.
I really want
So
to though.
Well,
four
okay, you
things we
have
need to
set up
watch
everything.
in a movie night now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Detective
we're setting up a
Pikachu,
movie night.
Ratchet and Clank, Super Mario Bros, and
Um,
And I still need to binge watch Yudo Camp Season 2.
I mean that's not movie night, that's anime night.
Yes, but still I want to watch it.
um, should we even bother watching Monster Hunter? That
I
movie?
mean,
No.
No.
no,
No.
no.
Okay, no.
I want you to like the Monster Hunter franchise, not hate it.
I'd rather rewatch all of the Maze Runner movies versus Monster Hunter.
What movies versus what?
The
Maze
Maze
Runner.
Runner? I'd
Um,
rather
My older
watch
brother's-
that than Monster Hunter.
My older brother and older sister used to be obsessed with Maze Runner.
The books
I was
are
never
We would not
obsessed. I
stop
just
talking
liked
about
the
it.
movie. I wasn't like a diehard fan. I just liked the movie. That's it.
Didn't particularly ever get interested enough to.
I mean, it was an interesting story.
Oh, I'm
For,
sure.
like, the first- I think the first movie was the best one, and then it just like had moments.
The
and
last
then, like,
one's pretty good. The last one's kind of sad though.
What about
Mine-
Ender's Game?
And there's game.
No, don't go there.
Ah, don't shout.
Sorry.
I
Don't-
didn't
don't
even
go
know I
there.
just said something that was even bad. Okay.
I heard Ender's Game. Don't go there.
I don't even.
Yes,
I don't think
well,
I've
I
actually
kind of like
watched
that
Ender's Game.
movie, but okay.
God.
And
Oh
That's
my
one movie
God.
that I actually have
I'm
watched.
having
I don't really
flashbacks to my
remember it.
freshman year.
So apparently, is that I've done something to upset Z.
No, you have not.
I don't think I
A
actually
lot of
watched it.
things. When I think of Ender's Game, it was the same year that we read Of Mice and Men. And so when I think of Ender's Game, my brain instantly goes back to the class
that
period
is
where we
what I-
all cried.
Okay, but I don't know what that is, but okay.
I might actually have that. I might have.
I'm glad you do not know what Mice and Men is, so
Thank you, Ashley.
it's a good thing. Ender's Game was a good movie though.
I don't think I've
I've
seen
seen it, but I don't really remember it.
I don't remember
Something about a bunch
either.
of zero
The
gravity
book
fields and
made 0 sense.
I mean, if it's, I mean, books you need to read.
I did read the book, and the book made 0 sense, and then I watched the movie, and then the movie made sense.
Well, yeah. Or sometimes the book makes sense and the movie doesn't. Trying to think of one of them that the book didn't great and just the fucking movie didn't.
Percy Jackson, books are great. Movies.
I mean, the movies I loved it, but I just didn't really understand most of what's happening. To be honest,
Yeah, that's why it was.
I liked it.
It isn't a bad movie.
I liked it because the
I
mythology.
wanna rip. I do too. But if you read the books and then watch the movie, it's like, what is happening? What? It's very strange.
Yeah.
hmm
Now I have to make the movie night.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah,
talked about
we
it now, and
definitely-
now we have to.
Can we have movie night tonight?
I mean, okay. I need to. I need to
Yeah.
see where I can actually watch Detective Pikachu. To be honest.
Oh, I know where we can watch the movies, don't we?
No, we're not. You're gonna use a site that we shouldn't use.
Hold on, let me check Netflix and Hulu.
I know where we can watch Yoda Camp.
I know where I can watch Hero Academia.
Oh no.
Come on, Netflix, don't pop up on
I
something
saw
I
the
didn't
first
click.
2 seasons in the movie. They were good. I like them. But I'm not gonna spend my entire life watching My Hero Academia if it goes on forever.
I've only
It's
watched
already
it.
had 5 seasons.
I mean, they just started with season 5. Also, Detective Future is not on Netflix or Disney Plus for me. So,
Alright, Hulu it is. Let me check.
well, different countries have different movies. Just,
Oddly enough,
Yes, I was about to
had
say, I don't imagine they'll have a lot of movies on Netflix in Belgium.
hold
well,
on.
oddly enough, when I had Netflix, Detective Pikachu was one of the movies.
Yeah, that's why I was
I could
checking
see
there.
it.
Yes, but now the fun part is, you guys don't have what we have, and we don't have what you have.
And I don't have what you have.
Yay!
I mean, it's the weirdest part about like Netflix and like Disney. Well, I don't think Disney Plus does it, but like Netflix has like region locked, and I kind of hate it.
Me
Yep.
too.
It's like why do you have a Netflix worldwide?
That's why you get a VPN.
You're gonna pay for it?
Well, I did at one time.
I'm not gonna pay for it right now
I
because I don't have money.
No.
I don't have that, but I still.
But
Like-
it is a solution.
It is a solution. It's the best solution. But I just don't get why a company like Netflix knows that they're worldwide and then region locks series.
Because
The thing is, I have like kind of the opposite problem. I live basically on the border of Canada, and instead of getting American or Canadian things, I get Brazilian. And sometimes I'll be scrolling through and I realize all of these things it's suggesting to me is in Spanish.
Yep.
Or Portuguese.
Nice.
So I'm like, what is happening?
And that's why I don't use
Yeah.
Netflix.
Well, you also just don't watch movies or series. Only,
I use Crunchyroll, Funimation, and Verve. That's all I need.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't really watch movies, so you don't really need it.
Exactly.
I need
They
it.
don't have it on Netflix.
Actually, I don't need
That's-
Netflix anymore. I need Disney Plus because Marvel.
oh, Venom. We could watch Venom.
Oh, I haven't seen that. Yeah,
Neither have I.
I would like to.
Actually, now that I remember, Jade, have you seen season 2 of Mandalorian yet?
I haven't even
Oh, we
fully
could
watched
watch
season 1.
all of the seasons of Mandalorian.
Ah.
together.
No, I'm
I
not gonna
don't
watch
have Disney
Mandalorian with other
Plus.
people because I don't like watching series with other people.
Oh.
That's no different than watching a movie.
I mean, I'm fine with it. I just don't like. I just don't like. Actually, let me see where I'm at in Mandalorian because I haven't watched it in like forever, and I'm episode.
Then you gotta argue with all your.
6.
Because then you gotta argue with all your friends whether you skip the intros and outros or not.
I mean, yeah, but I just watch them if I really like the intros. If I don't, I'm just gonna skip it. Also, like recaps, I also fucking just like get out of my way.
Skip.
Venom wasn't so good. I mean, it had good moments. I just don't like how Sony is so protective over their little thing.
It's just what they do.
I know, but I think the thing was they were gonna have more in it than what they really wanted to. But then Marvel was like, "Hey, we're gonna take Spidey from you for a little while." What I'm happy about. Also, new Spider-Man is coming out. Very excited.
This is
Another one.
The third one.
Of course.
I thought he
And
died!
no,
Like, multiple times!
oh, he just got snapped, and then came back.
I believe
back,
it's
I
called
don't feel
being
so good.
blipped.
Still call it snapped because I like it.
Yes,
I
not
haven't seen a lot of
And
Marvel
then
movies,
it's
but
I know you
happy.
What?
Yeah,
I,
nothing.
I guess
I
you could say he
remembered-
really made it snappy.
Okay, Lenachi, what's up?
I clearly remember at least 2 times when Spider-Man has died. Into the Spider-Verse and Infinity War.
But in
How the heck are there more
Only
Spider-Man movies?
Only 2. Trust me,
Spi-
I've known of many more.
I mean, there are 3 franchises of Spider-Man.
There's also the multiverse, so
Okay,
Yeah.
the
basically there can
Spider-Verse
be
is Sony. Like, it's not anywhere related to Marvel. That's Sony's property. Because that's animated.
Well, I wasn't talking the Spider-Verse.
I
I was
know.
talking the multiverse.
Yes, but the multiverse, there's a lot of going on. They just made
There's
it.
a lot of them. That means there's a lot of Spider-Man and Spider-Man and Spider-Woman and all the other stuff in between. So,
I mean, yeah, there would be
Lots of spider.
literally a million Iron Mans, but they're not gonna bring Iron Man back.
I thought the Marvel multiverse was like a comic thing,
No.
and then the Marvel movies were all one universe.
Well, basically, up until
be right
up
back.
until Endgame, it was just one single universe. Now they just open up to a multiverse.
Because that's not confusing.
No, it's not. Actually, it's really not.
And of course, Call of Duty did the exact opposite.
Yep. They made it one universe.
Multiverses
They
are
made
weird.
multiplayer, campaign, and zombies one universe.
Universes are weird.
I mean, it's fucking stupid. I love it. It's stupid and I love it.
And I used to be really into Undertale AUs, and it's still confusing.
I give up on Undertale AUs. There just were too many of them.
It's especially confusing when people try differentiating the differences between the AUs and ATs.
Or making
Like, what are the other?
or like making 2 of them into one. Like they made like,
Crossovers?
Yeah, like a whole crossover, but then made it a whole new like universe. Like
Especially with Error Sans, because his whole thing is that he glitches into all the different AUs.
yeah, just
And
because
then-
Error Sans was just fucking cool, and then they wanted to have it everywhere. So like everyone now has Error Sans, and I don't know where. It's the fucking weirdest.
And then Ink Sans and Blueberry, I think, follow Arrow around and trying to stop him.
Yep.
And then one person, I forgot the name, I think Noel was her name, made a whole animation series about that, including all the other AUs.
Yeah. The thing of getting Cold War for summer, awesome. I'm still waiting for a PC so I can play it. Whenever that comes in. I've been waiting for a month now, and I'm probably gonna like
Jail.
Yeah.
Jail made Underverse.
I'm probably gonna contact the manufacturing company and be like, hey, do you have any word on when we should expect our PC to come in? I kind of want it. I'm not gonna add that, but I kind of want it. I kind of want to have like a time period so I can prepare.
I wish I could just tell Capcom the same thing about my Magnum Allo Pro controller and the 3 Amiibo.
But you never got.
They're out of stock everywhere.
Well, yeah.
Like, the day before launch, on the 25th, it said available soon, releasing on the 26th.
Yeah.
On the 26th, they all said out of stock.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the meme of like on like midday, like from like 1 minute, the minute passes and it's out of stock?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fun.
that's just how it works. It's just how it works. And now that like everyone has like these fucking robots doing it for them, they buy it in like 200 of them at once, so it goes out of stock super fast, and then they can sell it for higher prices, so they get more money, and the companies start like losing money. So that's fun.
Yeah, that's why there's so many Magnum Pro controllers for like $170 on eBay.
Yep, and that's why there's
It's a controller.
Yep, and that's why the RTX 3090 is like over 2,500 now on like stuff.
Yay.
Yay!
Economy.
Yay! Yep. Best part.
It's especially perfect since my Pro controller that I've had for 3 years is starting to break now.
Yup.
I actually need a new Pro controller, so it would be the perfect time to get the exclusive Rise Pro controller since I couldn't get the exclusive Splatoon 2 Pro controller back when I first got my Switch. That was also out of stock.
Yeah, exclusive stuff will never. It's just too bad.
I can't get the regular 3 amiibo. I know I'm never gonna get the golden or silver ones. Those are long gone.
Yep.
I can't even get the regular ones.
Yep.
Why?
It's fucked.
Plus, of course, there's all the other merchandise like the giant Palamute plushie or all the little stickers and pins, all the individual monster smaller plushies. Those are all Japan exclusive. So I can't get those unless they're imported, which is, of course, also more expensive, whether I buy them from some other random person who bought them in bulk or not.
Yep.
In other words, Monster Hunter Rise is not easy to get in the West.
Physical, yes.
Well, I mean, digitally as well. Like
How? Wait.
the 4 main games that you can still get in the West right now are Rise, World and Iceborne, Generations Ultimate, and back on the 3DS you can still get 4U. But every other game like Riders, Stories, Freedom Unite, Frontier, all those are either shut down or Japan exclusive. You can't get them in the West at all. They're just don't exist.
Yep.
Or they don't have a translation or something like that.
Yep. Japan market is still better than everything.
Mm-hmm. All the more reason for me to move to Japan ASAP. More Monster Hunter.
True. But will you still be one of us?
Yes,
Okay.
because I'm nocturnal, so when I'm asleep at night in Japan, or when I'm asleep at day in Japan and awake during the night, that'll be daytime for all of you.
Hopefully.
But there was one thing I was able to get from Monster Hunter, which is the Figure Builder Pack Volume 12, back just before Iceborne released. That's the one thing that that was actually imported from Japan, because I got it from Ohio Con a couple of years ago.
I really want to go.
So that was nice. I went to that convention with my sister, my mom, and my sister's group of friends, because I don't have any friends. And she and all of her friends were all cosplaying as Demon Slayer characters. And I and my mom were not cosplayed as anything at all.
Mm-hmm.
The best part of that convention was the Ruby panel. That was really fun.
Nice.
Because Ruby.
Hell yeah. See, now my thing is like I wanna like move to America and like and shit, but I'm like, but everything is gonna go whack. Or if I stay here, then it's like, but everyone is over there. And I also want to go to conventions.
That too.
Yeah. But I'm the plan is probably to like move over and get somewhere, just get someplace, and then I hope, maybe, hopefully, possibly, get to meet everyone.
Good luck moving all of your stuff overseas, including your computer and your VR setup and all that fun stuff.
I mean, I'm probably not gonna buy a VR, so we're probably just gonna leave it.
More VR?
No, I'll probably have enough money to like literally buy a house by then. So also like have VR. We'll
Yeah, you're
figure
gonna
it
need to
out.
spend all that money on a house or the rent or life stuff and food and all that fun stuff.
You do know.
Means you don't have a lot of money for games and VR
You do
and
know.
computers.
I didn't say I was gonna live alone.
Yes, but still,
Yes, I know.
not living with your mom.
Yes, I know.
It's
I know how it all
expensive.
works. I know. I'm not gonna buy like a biggest house I can find. And I'm gonna work it out. Or
So you're
else
not gonna buy the big streamer house for all of us to move into with you?
not yet.
No, I am.
Oh, me?
That's my job.
True.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah. When
What I'm here
I
for.
mean streamer house, I wouldn't say streamer house.
A friend group house.
No. Because if we like actually like, if this, what we're doing right now, becomes like a little business, I'm gonna probably have like a production studio.
A content creation
A
house.
content
Again.
creation.
That's what I'm here for.
As vague of a term as you can get.
A big content creation business. Building.
Big plans. I'm building. I'm gonna get a building.
Gonna get a building. I mean, yes, there's a lot of like plans that I want to do, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, I need this amount of money to like sustain for a year. I'm gonna be like, just get a small house, see how it goes, and then if Twitch works out, what I'm probably thinking, it's slowly gonna start doing it if you start making a lot of shit. But there's also a plan of like we're gonna have like a big house for everyone to come into. I think Beard is doing that. I know Beard. Nah. But if it goes through, I just have to pay for a certain amount of rent and then buy my own food, so I don't have to too much yet. But we're fine. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out eventually, one way or another.
What did I miss? I just got.
Nothing.
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
We're getting a building.
We are?
Yep.
Oh.
In like 5 years.
And also, Spider-Man is dead.
Oh, in 5 years. Okay, I was thinking, wait.
Spider-Man
what?
is not dead.
No. I will make you dead.
Oh.
Oh, don't threaten Lenachi with a good time, Jade.
Okay.
Not at least unless you're going to actually carry through with it. I mean, come on.
I mean, I'm incapable of dying. I just cart.
You just cart? Is
Just
that what you
cart.
Oh,
Wow.
Do any of you three know what that
Wow.
even means?
You're
No,
discarding yourself.
I don't.
Every time you faint in a Monster Hunter game, when your HP drops to 0, the screen
You
pops up
expect
saying
me
that
to
you
actually
fainted.
know what that is because you expect me as if I'm playing the game, huh?
You discard
And then you teleport back to the camp, and a couple little palicos carry you back to the camp on a little cart and drop you on the floor there. It is
And
called
You
carting.
know that this is exactly what it is because you expect me to actually be playing it? As if
Yes.
I don't want to go in argument about Monster Hunter shit. That's fine.
Okay.
I will go into a conversation about how we're gonna keep talking for another hour.
Okay,
So
I've already used up all my topics. I got
I
another
know.
one.
I know, right?
I mean, it could have been another
Why do you
small
have to
episode.
talk about everything so quickly then? Jeez.
Because we just talk fast.
I know, right? How about you slow down?
No.
I mean, I could rant plenty more about Rise, but I don't suppose you three want to listen to me rant about a game that you all don't play or
I
pay
know,
attention to.
I know.
I mean, I could
right?
talk a lot faster if you want, but I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You're not talking.
It's certainly possible if you really feel like it. If you're really in the mood to, then you can certainly do it.
No,
Yeah.
stop.
For sure,
Oh,
we
let's
can
talk
talk
a
like this.
little
I
bit
don't know.
faster.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit faster.
You
I
want to
don't
talk a
mind.
little bit faster?
Yeah,
It's
we
not a
can talk.
problem. You
Yeah,
just
it's
talk a
not
little bit
totally
faster.
not a problem.
It's not going to detriment anything.
Yeah, it's not totally not a problem. Don't worry
It
about
just
it.
makes things go by a little bit faster so we can talk about more stuff. We
Yeah,
can
talk
come up
about
with more
more stuff.
topics so we can talk about more topics and then everything will be solved.
Yeah.
Everything will be good to go.
Oh, jeez.
I went. I took my headphones off for 2 seconds to grab a cookie, and I come back to that.
Yep. Welcome
Yes.
to their shenanigans. Yeah.
Welcome to what the podcast turns into when you run out of topics. Panic.
I mean, the podcast has
Panic
not been
and
in any
just what it-
topics for the last 3 episodes.
That's unfair.
You're right.
Talking about things.
No, I'm saying we haven't had real topics
We have been
beforehand.
talking of things, though. I don't know. I could definitely say every single thing that we were I posted as a topic. Those are counting.
Jade is saying that you did not prepare those topics to talk about before starting the
Because you
podcast.
don't need preparation.
Yes, you do.
No, you
If we don't prepare, we end up like this!
Yes, that's why I'm gonna.
Chaos!
What?
Chaos!
is
K-A-O-S.
sounds like
It's kind of
something.
mischief.
Chaos control!
No such thing.
I can do anything.
I can do anything better than you. Or else, whatever, how it goes.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
You know, I like I was about to say it, and then Z just cut me off.
No.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, because he did it better than you.
Anyway, my voice is trash.
Wow, Lenachi. Didn't know you were so into it.
I'm just saying what he said.
What?
Don't worry about it.
You mean the
You heard
song?
me.
Yes, I know. You did it better.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Yeah.
Sooner or later, I'm greater than you.
Should I say that to you?
Yes,
Okay. One day.
one of these days.
One of these days I'll just say it and be like, hee. Remember that episode 8 podcast?
Have any of you heard the Valve song Count to 3?
No.
Can't say I did.
I assume it was an April Fool's thing. It was released on March 29th. The Talk Eaters made an entire song about how Valve can't count to 3.
Oh, I've
I
seen
did,
it. I
but
haven't listened
but
to
I
it.
just haven't watched it.
Let's see.
It's a surprisingly good song.
I mean, they can't count to 3. It's literally a thing.
I know.
Yeah, but like, there's a bunch of references to the games in the lyrics and the animation.
Yeah.
They got Stupendium and the original voice actor of GLaDOS in it.
Oh yeah, because it can't. Because there's Portal 1, Portal 2, Half-Life 1,
And Lego
Half-Life
Dimensions.
2. Then you have Left 4 Dead.
Use a
for that
curse
too.
number.
Well, technically, the Left 4 Dead is getting it. Another one.
Spiritual success.
Back for Blood.
Back for Blood.
I mean, just think about it. We got Portal and Portal 2, which was followed by Lego Dimensions that had a portal in it. We had Left 4 Dead and Left 4 2 that was followed by Back for Blood.
Yep.
We had Half-Life and Half-Life 2, the Half-Life 2 Episode 1, Half-Life 2 Episode 2, and then Half-Life Alyx.
Yep.
And people are complaining because there's no Half-Life 3 that has the number 3 in the title, even though there's more than 3 Half-Life games.
Well, true. But Half-Life Alyx is between 1 and 2, right?
story-wise, yes, but it's still a third game.
It is a third game. You just thought they want more story after. They don't want the story between.
It's still more story. Why does it need to be after?
Because people are wanting to have more story than what they already think they do.
Little Nightmares 2 was a prequel and it's amazing!
Right, you feel it. How did you feel about the ending?
It threw me off at first because I couldn't figure out how to connect the story between Very Little Nightmares, Little Nightmares 2, and Little Nightmares 1.
Yeah.
Because Very Little Nightmares and Little Nightmares 2 are both prequels. And they're just slightly off. But they do add up.
So
You just gotta look at it a little bit weirdly and imply a couple things.
yeah.
Overall, it's a really good game, and that's why I got 100% achievements on it. So yeah.
Yeah. So, how did you think of the ending? That's
Blew my mind. It's broken. I had no idea what happened. Everything was weird. It was great. Best final boss ever. Significantly better than what I thought the final boss would have been. And yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I saw the figure before the game was released, because obviously the figures always spoil games. That's always fun. Like they did a security breach as well.
Yep.
So I already saw the weird-looking six-figure on Little Nightmares store. It said it's for Little Nightmares 2, but because that was just like some kind of concept art or joke or just an idea of what Six would be like as a monster.
Yep.
But now it actually makes sense.
Yep.
Cool.
I really like that the lullaby was the thing.
No, the music box thing. Yeah.
Mhm.
Also, one thing that I don't understand. A lot of people are confused as to why Six betrays Mono.
Nom. Spoilers.
I
Dummy.
I really don't give a shit.
But
I don't
many
care.
people
I don't
haven't
care.
played it.
I don't care. I want to talk about
We
it.
should have
I
at
wanna
least
talk
put
about
the
it.
spoil- Okay, yes, we can talk
It's
about
been
it.
out for over a
But at
month
least
now.
say-
Yes.
At least say that the
We literally were
potential
talking. I
spoilers.
literally said,
Let's
"How
skip
do you think
ahead.
about the ending of Little Nightmares 2?" It's probably already should know that it's a spoiler.
The game has been out for 2 months. I think we're safe now.
Yeah.
Unlikely.
Exactly 2 months. February 10th.
Okay,
Unlikely.
evil. There's literal games that are out for 5 years, and if I talk about them, they say it's spoilers. I'm like, no, it's not. Been out for 5 years.
Well, welcome to life, where everything
Welcome
is...
to people that don't play games that is 5 years old and still want to play it. Too bad.
Yep.
It's been spoiled.
I mean,
Should
you've
have
got
played it
some
at the
people
time.
like you've got some people like Boss Fight Database who have YouTube videos with the name of the secret final boss and a thumbnail with an image of the secret final boss from Us on a Rise less than a week after the game comes out. Gee, thanks.
Yep. So, anywho,
So,
what do you wonder? So, the portrayal of Six. Who was confused about it?
a bunch of people are confused about why Six decides to betray Mono at the end.
I mean, it was fucking
But
stupid.
It seems things like how Mono's not wearing his mask at the end, so Six sees a trace of the Thin Man in his face or something like that.
Because Lenachi, time loop. Six is actually the lady from the first game. Mono is the thin man from the second. There's
Yes.
that time loop.
But that's not all. Nobody has mentioned the part about how the Mono becomes the Thin Man over a very long time trapped inside of the tower.
Yep.
And last time we see Six, the Thin Man takes Six into a TV, and the Thin Man goes to chase after Mono. Next time we see Six, they're a tall, distorted monster.
Yep.
So from Six's perspective, she has been trapped in that tower for a very long time, and Mono did not come to save her. So now, all of a sudden, after all that time from Six's perspective, Kid Mono suddenly shows up, not aged a day, just suddenly there, after all that time. So from Six's perspective, it seems like Mono just left Six there and never saved her. So why would Six save Mono after that?
Find out in the next game.
There's the next game.
There won't be.
Yes, there's gonna be more.
No, they literally officially told that they're not gonna make another game.
Really?
Yes, they officially said it after Little Nightmares 2. They will not make another game. You just have to figure the fuck out what happens.
Okay.
I love how they just like kind of like, yeah, we're done. There's a lot more story behind the games, but we're not gonna ever really find out what is what.
Yeah, everybody says that they think Six knows that Mono becomes a Thin Man, but nobody realizes that Six was betrayed by Mono before Six betrayed Mono.
Mhm.
Depends how you look at it. Nobody looked at that part. Time loops are weird.
True. I mean, at the end of like Little Nightmares 1, I really like that ending. It's just really cool. Getting the life force sucked out of everyone. That was really cool. Or whatever it was or what she was doing.
Yeah.
And then like, I think the secret ending? Or whatever the secret ending was.
The
I don't-
DLC ending?
No, from Little Nightmares 2 I'm still talking. So I kinda just went back.
Oh, that one.
At the end of that one, wasn't it like when they got hungry? Like the stuff
Yeah,
was like,
if
that
you
was
collect all of the
really-
anomalies and complete the game, it goes through the same ending again, but then afterwards it cuts to where Six went after going through the door portal thingy, and they came out of a TV, and then Shadow Six popped up, which was like it formed from the glitch effect of the glitch Six after Thin Man grabbed her. And then they turned to look at a poster of the mall. So it's implied that after Six went through the signal tower and escaped from it, and the Shadow Six was created, it's something like her energy has been split from her body to the shadow. So she needs to eat things in order to keep her normal body running properly, despite her strange abilities of being able to travel through TVs now, which she never does in the Nightmares 1.
Yep.
So then they go to the mall, where I assume in the poster it's probably advertised or something about how guests are welcome to go there to feast all they want. That's what the mall is all about.
I love how like they made the monsters, not really monsters,
The enemies.
the enemies look. It's really cool. I love that style.
One interesting little thing I found out while achievement hunting.
Mm-hmm.
Most people burn the doctor, but you don't even have to, so anyone who does is clearly a genocidal maniac.
Really, you don't have to?
Yeah, you don't even have to burn the doctor, you get an achievement if you don't.
Huh?
All you gotta do is just walk away, don't pull the lever next to the incinerator.
Wow.
Also, you do have to kill the hunter, then you don't have a choice to.
Yeah.
And then the teacher just never dies. Like, she stretches her head out through the vent and then pulls back and we never see her again.
Yep. They sure looked great.
Yeah. I just kind of wish that Very Little Nightmares was in the same style as Little Nightmares, the same art style.
No, it was also for mobile.
Yes, but still, the way the 3D models look are so much creepier than the cartoony 2D style.
True.
And it's a horror game, it's gotta be creepy.
No.
And I like horror games,
Hey, I know you do.
because I'm not really scared by them.
True.
There was a couple a couple moments where I was kind of, I guess, scared of the game. Like, obviously, when the teacher suddenly started chasing me through the vents, or
I was there.
during the final boss against Giant Monster 6 thing, and then the tower collapsed in on itself. That was more chaos scared, not horror scared.
Yeah. I was there
Which
when
I
I got
like.
a little scared of the teacher. I was there and I loved it. I finally heard
Yes.
you actually being a little bit scared.
And I predicted it as well.
Yeah, that's
There
literally
was
the
one-
same thing that Jacksepticeye is that I do not want her to go through like with her head through the vents, and that happened. It's fucking amazing.
Well, one time when you go into the vents after, I think, the first classroom or
Yeah.
the first biology lab, I forgot.
That's
You go into the vents and I hear the teacher walk around outside of the vents. I'm like, I swear, if she pokes her head through these vents, I'm going to. Because I remember the janitor did the same thing as well when you're going through the crawl spaces. He reaches his noodle arms in. I swear, the teacher does the same
Before
thing.
you cut them off, you know? Later.
Before you cut them off, of course.
No more noodle arms.
No more noodle arms. No more Mr. Touchy Feely. Bad touch, bad touch.
But like, the shotgun in like the first enemy, I was like, oh.
The shotgun was satisfying.
I mean, when that happened, I was like, okay, for sure, 6 is gonna be like gonna do that to like mono. Like I was like, from like the very first like thing, I was like, hold on.
Yes, end of the game confirmed. 6 is going to shoot mono with a shotgun.
Yep. No, of course. That's definitely what happened.
Yes, I was like, what if 6 like killed mono or something?
Wait,
And of course, there was a couple other parts throughout the story, like when you come back to 6 and she's tearing apart, just forming one of the hands in the hospital.
Fucking love that.
Because why not?
Well, it builds the story for her.
And then there was one other moment in the classroom where instead of grabbing the hammer that was right next to the bully and smashing it like you would think it would, 6 just strangles it and cracks its skull with her own hands.
Yep.
That's normal.
Or like
she was pissed.
Or like warming up her hands when you incinerate the doctor.
That too.
I was very like, oh wow, that's very nice but very weird.
And it probably smells disgusting, but sure, it's warm, I guess. Raincoats don't exactly insulate much heat. They just block off the rain. Not very warm.
Well,
Miles got a trench coat. It's a little warmer.
Well, I mean, it was raining quite a bit.
Yes. Cold rain outside. Finally, we get a nice warm fire to relax by.
I was like that moment when you like run over the roof and like see all the people that are looking at like the radio tower just like fall down. I'm like,
let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. No.
Yes. I wish I had that in mind.
I told you, I don't get scared by horror games. When I saw that scene, I was like, what? Look at all those bodies drop. That's a lot of cleanup.
I mean, actually they don't, because they disappear, don't they?
Yeah, they kind of disintegrate, but still, the clothes are there. That's still a lot of cleanup.
I mean, if no one wears their clothes.
It's a mess.
It's a mess, yeah. But like, I mean, that like looks like that's probably a few people now. Like, they just run towards the TV like, and whenever they, it's like a fucking.
That's one of the silliest parts of the games because I went there, I think, 4 times. The first introduction when one of the viewers dropped down through the ceiling and then immediately charged headfirst into a TV off camera.
Mm-hmm.
a bunch of YouTubers I saw on that part just stand back and hide from them. But if you just walk up to them, you can actually climb onto them before they stand up and start running. And they just don't care. And they just run and you get thrown off of them. They really want to dive into that TV.
I know, right? It was smashing.
Which also leads to a couple speedrun things that I've seen. Like, if you just walk into a room, turn off the TV, and let them chase after you, then turn on the next TV, they'll be distracted by that instead. So they'll pay a lot more attention to TV than yourself.
Yep.
So every time I see these other YouTubers who are trying to strategically plan out, like, okay, so there's this TV here, I can turn on that, and then immediately when I turn off the TV that they're currently watching, I can rush over to this hiding spot where they won't be able to see me while they search for the next. No, I'll just run straight towards it. You can stand in front of them; they won't care.
Sure.
And that gets rid of the horror factor. But oh well, it's silly.
Well, yeah.
I think it's safe to say that I really love Little Nightmares.
Well, I love it
think
too.
that's
I just
safe
haven't
to
played it.
say.
I have it on my wish list.
It's a good game.
I just don't have money. I put it all into a PC, and now I still have problems with money because PayPal doesn't want to fix it.
And the thing is, Parzer Studios said that they're not going to make any more Little Nightmares games, but they haven't really said that they won't make any other horror games at all.
They're probably gonna make more horror games.
Yeah, so I'm really interested in other horror games they can make with the same style, even if it's not the same story as Little Nightmares. Because it's still really good.
Yeah.
But anyway, as Little Nightmares, one of my favorite horror games of all time now.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, Help Wanted has a bit of a bias because it's VR. Who doesn't like VR horror games? I do.
I hate it.
I love it.
Totally play Alien Isolation.
No.
I can't because you can't play it in VR mode if you have it on Epic Games and not Steam.
There's a VR mode?
Yeah.
Even worse.
Yes, there's a VR mode.
Even worse.
I know, right?
I can't play it because I have the game on Epic, not on Steam.
I don't even want to play it anymore. On one part, I still like the game, and on the other part, I just fucking hate how the AI works.
You just gotta be like me. Like, when I was a kid, a kid, not a teenager. When I was a kid, I was terrified of everything in life. I couldn't do anything.
You were a kid? Oh my god.
I was a kid.
You were. I thought you still was.
I was.
Thought you
When I
still
was a
were.
kid, I was terrified of everything. I couldn't do anything on my own. I couldn't do anything in the dark. I was terrified of mirrors. I was terrified of windows. And then I played a bunch of Five Nights at Freddy's games and Five Nights at Freddy's fan games for a couple months. And I had tons of nightmares during those times. But
Yep.
then afterwards, I stopped having nightmares, and I wasn't scared of anything. And I haven't had a single nightmare or a single dream ever
That's
since.
'cause you
And I
managed
can
to-
play whatever horror games I want.
Yep, you got over your fear.
Exactly. You just gotta play horror games, and then you can play horror games.
The horror game that helped me get over my fear wasn't even a horror game. It was Halo. First game, when I first met the Flood. That was a horrifying experience.
I don't think any of us
First-
had played a Halo here.
First horror game I played was Minecraft. I was always terrified of Herobrine
Okay,
and squids.
Minecraft is a horror game. Minecraft is a horror game.
Minecraft is not a horror game.
It is.
It is not. It's
How
a
is-
building game.
It's not a building game. technically it's not a building.
Subnautica is a horror game.
Okay, but
It is a
technically
building game, and a survival game,
it's.
and a horror game, and an adventure game.
But it was not made to make building their first thing. It was more survival. And then it just made something into building. So technically, Minecraft is still just a survival horror game.
Well, originally, when it was in survival mode, they just had... First they had no mobs, then they added in things like pigs and cows and sheep, I think. But then one of the pig models messed up, and it was standing upright, so they turned that into a creeper that exploded.
The most terrifying of all.
And nowadays, we have things like Endermen, and phantoms, and ghasts, and dragons, and disgusting wither abominations. It's a horror game now.
That is a horror game. Stay in a mine with no light and out of nowhere a creeper.
Oh, you know, we should all totally play the Parasites Escape and Run mod for Minecraft.
Yes, please.
I actually
Not on the
did
story
download that.
server, but definitely in some kind of Minecraft server.
Well, someone would have to host it.
I mean,
I'm looking kind of at Z.
Huh?
I mean,
What?
Thanks, Z. Totally paying attention.
I am, but I don't own a server.
I
Please
thought
pay for
you.
one.
Well, you. Oh. Because just. I've seen you have servers, so it's just. I thought. Okay, well.
No, please.
I mean, obviously I love magic mods in Minecraft, like Thaumcraft, Blood Magic, and Botania. But disgustingly weird and gross creatures that can corrupt other creatures and grow into giant boss creatures? Heck yes.
I know, right? It's like the Flood,
stop.
but in Minecraft.
I mean, I think nobody still knows what a flood is.
It's Halo.
Yes, I don't
I
ever...
don't know anything about Halo.
Same. Even though I have the Halo Master Chief Collection, I still haven't played it.
Well, that's gonna change when you get the damn PC. I'm
Whenever
gonna
it
drag you
comes
through
in.
every level on Legendary.
Not legendary, just do it normal. And then we can
I
do legendary.
did it on Legendary. I got the achievements. It ain't that hard.
Don't drag Jade around. Let Jade play the game. That's why people don't like Monster Hunter. They get dragged around.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah, just don't drag
I'm
me.
tired of
Style.
I'm tired of all of my friends saying that they hate Monster Hunter, and then when I see them playing Monster Hunter, they're at the end of the game and they have no idea how to play the game because they never actually played it.
That's fair, I suppose.
Seen it too many times now.
So many times, eh?
So many times. I want my friends to like Monster Hunter,
Okay.
but they don't like Monster Hunter.
Okay.
I know the basics, I just still don't like it.
Plus, of course, there's 3 or 4 of the main Monster Hunter YouTubers that I watch all the time have all agreed with each other that when they first started playing Monster Hunter, they hated it. It was weird. They couldn't get the hang of it. They didn't understand it. They really did not like the game. But then after they kept playing it, or after they played another Monster Hunter game, they got the hang of it, and then it was a lot more fun.
Yeah.
And now all of their videos that they make are all about Monster Hunter, because they love it.
Yeah. I don't have the time or dedication to that.
I see how it is.
Okay. How many times have I said, I like this game, I will play this for a long time, and just stop playing it literally a month later?
Too many times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I said
Yeah.
I don't have the time for games like that. Because I know that I'll just stop playing it.
And that's why we gotta play Halo in ahead in time.
I know, right? Don't
While you're
worry,
still playing
I'm great at
Stellaris.
bugging people until they
And
finally
prepare-
begin to play. Because I
Well-
don't forget. So.
Well, while you're still playing Stellaris, and we're getting ready for the Phasmophobia when you get a computer, and we're trying to get the Minecraft server ready,
Uh-huh.
and everything.
Uh-huh. We have a full schedule. Thankfully, Jade
Just put-
does this full time, more or less.
More or less, yeah.
Just play every single game. Just
Okay, well, I mean,
problem solve.
the Minecraft story is able to be made. I just have to have
That
times.
says this.
Just need to have times where I don't have my mom in the same fucking room. VR, I just don't have space anymore because we have now a fucking big ass cat thing in the way, so I can't do shit. Lens overload. We just don't have enough manpower for that, or people power. I don't want to offend people here.
Human power.
Human power. I don't know.
Oh wait, shoot your wolf.
I mean, whatever. Just stuff power then.
Living being power.
Living being power, right? The later years have been very weird.
Plus, we gotta watch movies
Right.
And we gotta play more
along with our
games.
gameplay.
Yes.
I mean,
Also, when was the last anime watch along night in the Necronomicon server? I haven't seen them doing it in a while.
well, they do it, and then it's like, oh hey, I'm gonna watch like stuff. Now you want to watch with me? That's kind of the deal. So they don't have like a date set for every time. They do, on occasion. And then they come into like, hey, I'm watching anime. Want to watch with me? And then they're like, yeah, sure. They don't have a dedicated day. Every time.
Thought they did it every week.
Yes, they do it every week. And then also through the week, they do it as well.
I haven't seen them do it in over a month.
Yeah. Because they don't watch anime anymore.
How do they do it every week if they haven't done it over a month?
Yeah.
This doesn't make sense.
I haven't been in that server for literal months.
Wait, you're not in the server anymore?
I am in a server. Just
Oh,
I
you
have-
just don't pay attention.
I-
to it, okay.
I have issues.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it on stream.
Some people.
Some people, yes.
But anywho,
Well, you know, it's already. You guys know that we've been streaming for 2 hours. It's crazy, huh?
how dare you lie to
Not
me?
long enough.
Okay, sorry, we've been streaming for 1 hour, 56 minutes, and 20 seconds.
Thank you very much.
Not
I'm
long
very
enough.
sorry. Well, I'm also recording for
we
1
have
hour,
to do
52
more.
minutes, and 25 seconds.
We have to do more.
Iris is gonna go play Quaver on stream now instead of joining
I
us.
thought Iris.
See how it is.
I thought that Iris said, "Hey, I don't have any time because I'm like dealing with shit." I'm like, and now it's been 2 hours.
Yeah.
I don't get it. It's whatever. Don't worry about it.
I'm worrying about it.
I hate you.
No. Don't worry.
You still don't understand. When you tell somebody to not worry, that usually means that there's something to worry about, and you are trying to calm somebody down and distract them from the thing that they should be worried about, which makes them worry.
You're just making things far worse by doing that. You know that, right?
I'm not even listening
Yeah.
anymore.
Oh.
Because you know I'm right.
I didn't even know what you said.
Dang it.
I was actually not paying attention.
I know, right?
I was looking at servers.
I know, right? So, Lenachi,
Uh-oh.
So,
for the Parasite Escape and Run mod for the Minecraft, how do you think we would be able to go around getting a few of us to play that together?
Hey, guess
Do you
what?
have any ideas? What?
Hey, guess what? We're gonna just announce it and be like, "Hey, you guys want to like join in?" If they say, "Yeah, sure,"
I mean, sometimes when we try that, we get
Nobody-
completely ignored.
I know.
That's the problem.
That's why I said, let's try it. Nobody will answer, and it's just us again.
Try to hope for the best. I do want to play Monster Prom again.
I mean, I think of all the content creators as friends, I think I'm the most busy with everything. Why do they not trust me for
Seemingly so,
making?
yes.
I mean, I hope I am.
I've just been playing Rise. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Learning Japanese here and there, sketching something that I delete afterwards here and there.
Yep.
Because I'm not happy with it and I don't want to share it.
You should just share it.
But it's garbage.
I mean, you could make a lot of money by just sketching.
No, I mean like an actual sketch. Not what those really good artists call sketches that they post on Twitter and Instagram. Those are not sketches. Those are
no,
not doodles.
I know.
They're lying to you.
I know.
Best thing I've drawn in the past month was that Zerg.
That's right next to you.
I really like it, okay? Don't sell yourself short.
That's right next to you
I'm
right
selling
now.
myself short.
Well, you're not allowed. I'm not giving you permission to sell yourself short.
Too bad I'm not selling myself at all.
That's even better.
I'm happy you're not selling yourself. Jeez.
Exactly.
I know.
I'm very happy you're not selling yourself. Jeez.
I know, right?
I'm still sad because manga Dex is still down. I can't read the manga.
It's still
I'm
down.
scrolling through Twitter. Yeah, it's still down.
It's
Ever
been-
since March 6th, I think.
Yeah, because you talked about it on last podcast.
Yeah.
Wait, March 6th. It's not even a week ago. That's 4 days ago.
No, they
Wait, March. It's April.
they first found the issue March 21st,
Yep.
and they last updated the issue April 6th.
You
I read it wrong.
Yep. You said March, and I was like, hold on.
I read it wrong.
Yeah, no, I also heard it
Don't
wrong.
read it wrong.
Because I thought it was.
Don't
No
hear it wrong. Don't read it wrong. Come on.
Just
After
don't be
putting in
deaf.
2.5 weeks of effort towards V5, we have a good sense of where we are in terms of progress towards getting the site back up. Things did not go as smoothly as we dared to hope, but significant progress has still been made.
Yep.
So they're getting somewhere. I'll be able to catch up on all my mangas soon enough.
Hell yeah.
I've been scrolling through Twitter the past couple of days.
What you normally don't
I'm
do.
seeing all my artists updating their new chapters, but I can't read them.
Yep. I mean, you never did do anything on Twitter. Now that it's gone, now you're doing a lot on Twitter. Or slowly.
Isn't that usually how it goes, though?
I mean, I don't post anything on Twitter.
I mean, I have Twitter. I just look at it like once or twice to see if something's new, and then I'm gone. I don't even post on Twitter anymore. Well, I mean, I do post a little here and there, or retweet, because I like cool shit.
What was the last thing I posted on Twitter? Ah, June 1st, 2020. Happy Pride Month.
Well, let me see on my Twitter. Last thing I tweeted was the 29th of March.
Not too long ago.
No, it was the Facebook group thing. I was like, hey, if you do that, you're just stupid people.
Yes, I'm sure you're all satisfied with wasting your time in your valuable lives to go out of your way to make the world a worse place. Congratulations, I'm proud of you.
Sounds like that's a lot of pent-up anger in there. You want to talk about it?
Sure.
No,
Yeah, two different people here.
One's yes, one's no. Therefore, we take the middle approach. Maybe.
Well,
maybe.
I don't
Flip
know.
the coin on it.
I mean, I'm slowly getting to like that point of like recognition that I'm getting targeted in a way.
Yeah.
I've had it 3 times in
I
a
wouldn't
month
worry
now.
about that too much. It's just,
I'm not. I just love it. How people are like, hey, I'm
people
gonna
are tilted. You know?
I'm gonna make your day worse. I'm like, okay, you can try.
You can try.
Okay, you're banned. Have a nice
Back.
day.
Okay, bye. Give me my ad money
I'm
now.
just gonna sit back and laugh and enjoy the entertainment that you're attempting to create.
I mean, the last one I said at the end, thank you for your views.
That's the main
Hey,
reason why I
Chris,
put the
get them
LGBT tag in all of my streams, is so that all the haters can come in and I can ban them immediately, get them out of the way. And all the people who are looking for a safe space can come in and I can give them a safe space where I ban all the haters.
Oh yeah.
I know, right?
And they
It's
can
a perfect-
relate because I am also part of the LGBT community. And a bunch of my friends are also part of the LGBT community. And we're all happy here.
We're
Yeah!
happy. Also,
If you're
I've been like
happy and you
looking
know
at
it's
like
stream your head.
uh I've been looking at like Karens now, and it's like just so funny.
Oh,
I don't get the Karen thing.
Well, the Karen thing is like people that are just too dumb to realize how actually the word is working. So like it's like I don't know. That's the term of it. But it's like someone made a name for it, and now everyone is using it.
First time I heard it was, I think, back in November, I think,
Oh,
maybe December.
yeah.
And I was still in physical schooling, and I had to ride the bus to and from school every day, and I hated it,
Yep.
especially because nobody knows how to wear a mask.
Yep.
But
Oh yeah,
we had a
masks were already
substitute
there
driver.
then. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm just like so
been a
out of
full
it.
year now.
Yep.
So we had a
That's really
substitute
hard for some
driver
people to
for
understand
several
that.
months. I think we still do actually, or my sister does.
Mhm.
We have a substitute driver who doesn't know the names of all the students on the bus and where they all sit, so she can't easily write them all down for detention like our usual driver always does.
Yeah.
Because she's had back problems, and I have no idea when she's getting back on the bus, if she ever is. But everybody has been an absolute jerk the entire time, ever since we got the sub, to each other, just being on the bus in general.
Yep.
They're not following any of the rules. They're always standing up and walking around the bus, acting like it's some kind of party bus, screaming and yelling as loud as they can, making fun of the bus driver for no reason. Even the principal had to come onto the bus to give a speech about basic behavior because nobody will do it, no matter how many times the substitute driver tells them to do it.
Yep.
So,
That's because they're despicable human beings.
Despicable me.
who waste their time making the world a worse place. So, what do you know? We come full circle.
Pretty
So,
much.
the first time I've heard the Karen thing was everybody on the bus decided to name the substitute driver Karen for some reason. So, every now and then, they'll just like count to 3 and yell, scream out the word Karen as loud as they can.
Yep.
For some reason.
Yep.
It hurts my ears because my ears are sensitive, but who am I to tell them? They won't listen. Won't listen to me, won't listen to the teacher, won't listen to the principal. So that's one of the major reasons why I'm very, very happy that I'm finally back to online schooling. Don't have to put up with people.
Yeah.
That's all I know about the Karen thing on the internet.
I know for
I
Karen,
hate it.
Is well, I mean, in that sentence, that's not a Karen. In that,
I
like,
mean, in
whole-
most sentences in physical school, everybody uses the word gay for the wrong reasons that don't make any sense. So
That's also
I
true.
don't know.
I mean,
Nobody knows what they say.
Right.
No, that's because nobody seems to understand the things anymore. General human de-evolution of intelligence.
No, it's just because phones. That's why.
No,
It's literally
I
true
prefer-
internet, to be honest.
It's the TVs, they're consuming us. They're
The video
absorbing our
games make-
souls.
The video games make kids angrier.
Video games make us violent.
Yes, they make us so violent. We'll destroy the world now because we can do that in GTA.
Video games turn kids into school shooters because they have guns in them. Yeah, man, makes perfect sense.
I know, right? Makes
The
perfect sense.
Nightmares 2 emphasized on it perfectly.
Yep. Fucking love it.
World is stupid.
Right?
Right, where were we?
Also,
Something about Karen on TikTok?
I know. It's just a funny thing because seen one of them, and like a person was like, "Yeah, the current president is not the current president. They're in a movie set." They're like,
What?
they're in a movie set because the White House is currently shut down or something. They're in a movie set, not a real White House. Like, wait, hold on.
Wait, is it real
Yeah.
or just fake?
It's fake. It's just the funny part. Like, people are actually thinking like that the White House is like shut down, and like the current president. I'm not talking about names because I don't want to like have any stuff going on.
Uh-huh.
So, and they're like, yeah, no, like they're just in like a in a set. They're on set. They're faking it. I love it. I love people like that.
I'm guessing those are the same people who think that the coronavirus is a
Is it 5G
news
towers?
fad thing.
Or 5G towers.
Yes.
I love the most. That's the best one I've still heard. Like the coronavirus is from like the 5G towers that they just installed. I'm like, yeah, sure.
Which is definitely not true. Don't worry.
What do you mean? Of course it is.
Of course it is. The signals that
What
they're
else would it be
sending.
from?
Every time I hear that, I lose 5 brain cells.
No, you gain
Only
5
5?
brain cells. So the people that
No,
are saying
every
it
time I
loses.
hear people being that stupid to think that that's true, I lose 5 brain cells.
I mean, it's also like people are like talking about not wearing masks, and that's like against their own law. Like it's like their
Guess
law.
what? They don't have law.
Yeah, it's the fucking funniest part. I love people like that. Like, it's the law that you just make me not wear a mask. It's fine. You're going against my law that I need to wear one.
If people don't have laws, if they live in a country, they're automatically banned by its laws and don't have any say in the matter.
No.
Unfortunately, that's the world that we live in.
Yeah.
So
And then there's some people who hear that wearing a face mask protects the people around you and not yourself. So obviously you don't need to wear a face mask if everybody else is wearing a face mask.
Right?
untrue.
Yeah.
Everybody.
And that's why nobody at school wears a face mask like they're supposed to. Because they think they don't need to, since everybody else is. Wait a sec.
I know, right?
There's a
Oh,
problem
wait,
there.
this is how it spreads. Derp.
I mean, our country is like, so what we're doing here now is we're living in like the World War II area again. Because we cannot go outside from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. We cannot go outside for anything at that hour, or else, we'll go to jail.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's literally that bad. Like, we're not even allowed to go outside at certain times. It's bad. It's bad. Also, they got.
What about during
yeah,
emergencies, like if you need to get to the hospital?
you have to have. Like, if you have to go to the hospital, yes, but you need to prove that you need to go to the hospital. So that's also another thing. Like, you need to have proof that you're going to the hospital. If you go to work at night, you have to have proof that you're going to work. So yeah, if you get caught by going to work at night hours, you have to have something to show the police that you're going to work, or else you're gonna not go to work. You're just gonna like go to jail.
Sounds like a flawless system.
It's a best system. Don't worry about it.
Great idea, great idea.
I know, like, it's It's literally the worst. But they're getting so the people that I made those rules now are getting fined for $5,000 a day. So they need to pay $5,000 a day until they open up their laws for us so we can actually have a life again.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Don't you just love the world situation right now?
no, we just have dumb people on like ruling, like
There's
however
dumb
you call it.
people everywhere. Lots of dumb people.
I mean, we had a fucking rule. If you had like people over, like you can only have a maximum of 5 people over, and that's the limit, or else you're gonna get to jail again. They're really cool with jail, you know. So you can only have 5 people in your house. If you have family and shit, that they don't care. But if you only have 5 people in your house, but they cannot use the same toilet.
Huh.
So you need 5 toilets.
Yes. You
Huh.
can go to jail by using the same toilet as your friend.
Does sound a little weird, not gonna lie.
I live in a house with 8 people.
I know.
We have 3 toilets.
We have the fucking weirdest fucking.
They expect houses to have more than one toilet.
We have the weirdest rules lately. I'll hate
And
this
again,
country.
how are police supposed to
Don't worry
know
about it.
that somebody used the same toilet?
Don't worry
Are
about
they
it.
going around knocking on random people's doors like, hey, so I like to come in for a little inspection to see how many people are currently residing within this household, and verify exactly how many restrooms and functional toilets you have?
It's the fucking weirdest shit that we go through. We hear like new rules every once in a while, and it's just like we live in such like a weird thing. Like people on that like make the rules for this the pandemic are like so fucking stupid. They like had like a meeting on like video call, and like someone didn't even know how to like use their video. Like they were like, huh, how do I do this? Like on live. Because I think it was the first time they announced like rules.
Actually, reminding me of that video where the lawyer accidentally had a cat overlay.
Yep.
Because that video that went viral, it's like, I'm not a cat.
Yeah.
There's that one and another similar one. I don't know if it was another court case or some kind of business meeting. But there was also somebody who he said that his kids might have been on his computer and turned on the face filter, so he was a potato.
Yep.
That was great.
Or a voice changer that I kept on.
Those are fun too.
Or you know, the people that don't know.
Thank goodness people are smart.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean,
People are, well, did you see the part where somebody used like a video filter where they managed to film themselves walking in on themselves during the meeting and then quickly walking out, and they managed to do it somehow live. So it's like nice.
Yeah.
I've seen one similar to that one, yeah.
I mean, there's also like people that like the news channel. I don't know how they did it, but they had a filter, and I don't know if but they had like a filter on the news, and like everyone that was like talking had like I don't know, were just like these like cat ears or whatever it was again, and it was such a weirdest thing to watch.
Well, you do realize is that a lot of the news is done in front of a green screen.
Yeah, no. I mean,
Yes.
an actual like report. Like they were filming outside.
Mm-hmm.
There
But if
was-
they're able to record something, then they're able to edit the footage too, even in
it
real
was-
time.
No, it's something like a Snapchat or Instagram face filter that applies it over your face as it tracks your face to keep it on top.
It was
Mhm.
it's just literally just
Technology nowadays
this
is
year
beautiful.
I mean, this year was just, I mean, the whole pandemic year, I'm gonna call it now.
We're not out of it yet.
Oh, we're not gonna be out of it
Well,
even in 2 years. Don't you worry
Probably.
about it. It's gonna be.
Pace we're going, most likely. It'll take a while.
But hey, look on the bright side. At least they're developing the vaccines. It's like, there is the light at the tunnel, and is that we're starting to deal with it.
Well, do you want to know something?
What?
I don't want it.
That's fair. I plan
I'm
on
having the
probably
same
getting
thing.
the Pfizer, or how do
Because
I
it hasn't.
The Pfizer.
Pfizer
I don't know.
vaccine whenever it comes out. But I'm gonna make sure that it's actually that one that's in the air.
I thought you said you don't want it yet because it just hasn't been tested for long enough, so nobody knows the long-term effects.
Well, no, the Pfizer one is fine.
Actually,
It's just that they don't have enough supply for that one right now. That's why they're focusing on the older age groups.
the fun part is, my mom was gonna get vaccinated because she was forced to, but the company that made the vaccine just stopped giving them. So they're like, yeah, we're not gonna do it anymore. I'm like, we didn't like how it worked, so we're just gonna stop with it. I'm like, she just so she doesn't have to get vaccinated. Well, she's very happy about it. But now we can't go into my grandparents' house anymore because we're not getting vaccinated. So we're like banned from.
There's actually a lot of talks about vaccine passports where if you don't get vaccinated, you will be restricted on what you're allowed to do.
Mhm.
And where you're going to go.
Yep. Well, I think in our main capital,
That,
actually Europe's capital, but it's also our capital. There were Brussels. There was a vaccine center, and only like 20% of all people that were invited came up for it. So like 80% didn't even like want to get the vaccine, and it's like getting actually out of control. That not a lot of people are starting to show up.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Well,
don't
the
know.
thing is that the COVID is going to become like the flu. It really is. It's going to become a seasonal thing with its variations, as we're already seeing that those pop up.
Yep.
And, eventually it'll settle down, and, once the vaccine is more distributed and everybody has a bit more immunity to it, it'll become more of the seasonal thing. It won't be as, people won't be as, suffering as
Susceptible to
badly.
it?
Well, not susceptible. People are still going to get sick, but the severity is not going to be there after a while, because enough people have been exposed to it that they'll just get sick. It's basically going to be a bit worse of a flu. But
How-
unfortunately, that's the way things are.
Yeah. How we're working on like
That's the way things work.
yeah. How we're working in the country on how we're gonna how we're preparing to like get vaccine to like every other people, like everyone. We're doing it by age.
Yeah, they're doing that here too. Right now, it's everybody that's 55 and older to a particular age.
No,
group,
we're
I
actually
think.
doing it by like from 90 to like from 100 and above to 90, then 90 to 80, then 80 to 70, 70 to 60. But if you're if you're like a risk to like, if you're a risk patient, you get pushed forward.
Priority.
Your priority.
They're trying to get the most susceptible people first, aka the pregnant women and children and the elderly. That's usually the people that are most at risk. That and healthcare providers and officials.
Yeah.
Well, doctors and nurses, more or less. Front care health workers.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's not a bad thing.
I mean,
They
yeah,
have vaccine.
but
It helps prevent them from getting sick.
yeah, but now people are scared of it because they did that. Because there was an elder that I think the first person that got the vaccine in our country died from it. Like 5 days later.
I
So
heard that there was a case in the UK.
yeah,
But,
so
somebody got like a clot.
yeah, so that
after getting it.
image is like, oh, you get vaccinated, you have a chance of death. It's not really true,
Yeah.
but
No,
people are
it's
getting scared of it because that's on the news.
It's because the Astrents, I don't know how to actually pronunciate that one, I'm sorry.
Go for it.
I keep butchering the name. The A vaccine, Astrets,
It's
Astensa vaccine. It's only supposed to be for a particular age group because of the way that it affects the body. So they're trying to limit it to people that are more capable of dealing with that particular vaccine.
it's just like
It
I mean,
just
I get we're in like a pandemic and shit. I really get it, but I think we're still under. I think how many deaths have there been from COVID? Under 4 million. I think.
I
Or five.
actually I don't know. There's probably some polls out there that talk about
Yeah.
that too.
And I think like the flu is still like 100 times
Higher.
more. Well, not 100 times, but like
It's
for like the
higher.
first year,
Yeah.
we've done pretty good.
We did. It could have been a lot worse.
It could have been a
We're
lot
completely
worse,
right.
but we literally started going too late. So we had a time where we were one of the top 5 infectious countries, like estimated, like percentage, and now we're at like the bottom. And like every time like there's like a little spike, we're like, oh, there's a new wave of like people getting infected. I'm like, okay, it's just because like schools are not being.
People aren't properly following the protocols.
It's mostly because of schools.
Yeah.
I wouldn't freaking go against it. It's just because of schools. Because everyone is like, oh, we're now back to school. Everyone goes outside. Everyone goes through like the same class. In class, they put it on, but on the playground, they don't. So, and then we had a case. I think we had 3 people that got corona on our school. But then we didn't do
Surprised.
anything about it. So they had it. So the probably a lot of other had it, and then kind of like spread out.
Yeah.
And it could like, and the funny part is like, any one of us could have already had it. We just didn't know.
This is true because not everybody reacted and got sick the same way. Some people had very light symptoms, and others it kicked the shit out of them. It's really odd how the range of severity.
It impacts your. I think it impacts your lungs a little bit. Well, not
Yes,
a little bit.
definitely.
Like, a fuck ton.
Yes, it does.
Like I had like lung problems in like the first few months when it came out, but then it just went away, and we were like, probably just a cold.
Could have been.
Could have been, or
Because
could have been
remember
the same
that
thing.
it was also kind of the flu season too. So it's like, yeah, how do you actually know if you have COVID or the flu at the very beginning?
Yep.
Well, time is gonna tell how things turn out.
I hope that restaurants get back open like normally, but still like a restriction, but that they don't like open up and then they have to close down again, because that's like it's the biggest problem here.
Well, it's the same problem here. Places try to start opening up, like in Ontario, and then is that now the whole province is once again in lockdown and everything's been ordered to shut down.
No,
It's like that's taking its toll on
for
businesses.
us it's more like, oh, the whole country can get back open on this day, and then they shove it another week, and they shove it another week, and they shove it another week, and then it can
Because
open.
it can't work that way. It doesn't work like that. That's the problem. People can't just choose a date for things to be reopened on.
No, but they
Viruses
prepare. So I work with I had a student job before, and we were preparing to reopen. Like we were like buying like stuff and like getting all the food ready, and then on that day we were gonna go open again, but then they didn't do it. So they lost all of their project that they just had because they're going to get spoiled. So that's another loss of money for the companies. And take it
Many companies have certainly suffered
for
and have gone down.
Yeah.
Or gone under, rather.
There's a lot of small businesses that are suffering from this.
Yep.
Even though they get like a small payment for being a business, they don't. You can't live with.
It's not enough.
It's not enough.
And unfortunately, though, is that I think that the planet needed a wake-up call like this. Because
I mean-
it really showed just how vulnerable we are in all the sectors.
Yeah.
We needed a wake-up call, as bad as it was, and as bad as things are. People didn't need to suffer, obviously, but unfortunately, that's the way it happened. But we needed a wake-up call.
We did.
Also, random side note.
Go for it.
Mhm.
Nice statue, Z.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
Ooh.
I think Jade and I got too caught up, talking on this.
I mean,
subject.
This has become the
I don't know.
coronavirus podcast.
Okay. I
No.
like talking about situations and how people
Oh, I do
can go
too.
around it, and then go down deeper into it on how businesses get affected, and then how people get infected and not infected,
Affected, not
affected.
Wait, this is a zombie apocalypse? I thought this was just. Wait a
Why
sec.
did you say so?
Also, well, I was talking about zombies. There is a plant that makes, or I don't know what it's
Zombies, yes.
that makes
It
zombie
affects
insects.
It affects ants.
Yeah.
It's like that spore thing. It's the same thing that The Last of Us was based off of, that
Yeah.
fungus. It does exist, but it mostly affects ants.
Well,
If you-
there
There's
has
also the
been-
one that affects deer.
Huh?
There's also the one that affects deer.
I mean, there's also like, there has been a case of a zombie-like
In
Thing that
humans,
happened?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
Don't you mean bath salts? I thought that's what
No,
you're talking
it was
about.
related, but it wasn't all
Oh.
that.
Okay, never mind then. Ignore me. I'm going off on a tangent.
You're fine.
No necromancy IRL?
No. No,
Oh.
Speaking of the
IRL.
statues, I think I made a few that I really like.
Cool.
I'm
Alright.
intrigued.
Well, I'm probably gonna go in. Well, I'm actually gonna need to get food after the podcast, and then I'll probably get onto it.
Wait, you're gonna get off? Really? But I thought we were gonna have the movie night or play video games and whatnot. It's like, come on, you can't just leave us hanging.
No, I will leave you hanging.
Sorry, brain went somewhere else because statue.
No kidding.
I'm concerned.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about
don't
it.
worry about it.
Don't-
We try
don't
not
worry
to worry
about it.
about it too much. It's Z. We don't worry about it.
Just don't think about it and you'll never realize that anything is wrong. Therefore,
know.
everything will be alright.
I know, right?
Everything's
Like, oh
gonna
my
be
God.
alright. Oh, everything's gonna be okay.
What is right is wrong is merely perspective, so if you believe that everything is right, then nothing will be wrong.
True.
Well, when you use the wrong lantern.
Simple as that.
Really? You don't say.
I do say, I just now did. Did you not hear me say it? I will say it again if I must.
Please do.
Crap. What is wrong?
What is right or wrong is based on perspective, so if you just believe that everything is right, then nothing will be wrong.
You don't say.
I did say! I just now said it!
Maybe you should say. it
Talking about
again
having
so
things
you can-
right and wrong.
I know,
I
right?
still love how people think that the first moon landing is still CGI.
It's not.
It's not, because
It's really not.
how
It's
the
really
fuck
not.
can you make that in CGI on that year? I mean, now we could totally fake it.
Not that we haven't already. But
We don't talk about it. No, the corridor crew did a VFX artist react on it and like debunked like all of the stuff because they're very like good artists, VFX artists and
Of
CGI
course.
and shit.
Mhm.
And like it's just really cool on how like how they think and like how they like already know like, oh yeah, that's totally not. How the fuck can you do that? Because the world's spinning, like the moon spinning behind or like the earth spinning behind, you cannot do that on like props or any of the CGI
Well, you
in the background.
can, but it's very, very difficult.
I mean, in that year, yes, it was impossible actually.
Oh well, yeah.
In that year, it's impossible. Now I could do it, probably.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Can we make a movie?
I mean, I could.
Yes,
make
we
a
can
movie.
make a movie, Lenachi. Yes, we're allowed
I
to
mean,
make
if
a
I put all of the episodes into one, it's a movie, right?
This is true.
Not wrong.
I'm not wrong, but I'm also not right.
But if you just believe that everything is
But if
right,
it's
then it is right.
I mean, I've always like, because I don't know, like if I like watch a series with like full on through like the whole season in one, I still think it's a series because it like has cliffhangers every single episode.
Also, did the stream die?
The stream has been going wrong the whole time. I've been recording it, so it's just that I just put the recording onto YouTube.
Yeah, I think your stream did go nuts, actually.
Stream
I
has been
haven't seen
going.
a single word from anybody in a while.
What?
Like I hadn't seen a word from anybody in a
I'm in the chat, just... No, Lenachi just typed, so...
yeah.
I exist!
I mean, people just kind of just listen to this, to be honest.
It is a podcast.
It
That
is
is
a
the purpose
podcast.
of a podcast.
Right?
This is true.
I mean,
This
we
is
had
the
8
purpose
people
of
at the very
podcast.
beginning,
This is also.
and then nobody talked other than Sandy and
Oh,
Liz, I think.
I'm gonna be right back.
Iris?
insert evil.
Iris
cackle.
was later, and only for like
So
a few.
Liz.
Liz Fish 55. They were in.
Can't see the
before,
chat history, dang it.
Right. I can. Because I'm throwing it.
I had to refresh!
Yeah, streams are going weird. It's fine. I have the recording. That's what I'm probably also gonna do when we're doing story. I'm gonna record it and stream it.
Yeah.
If I can, I guess. Huh, I really need this fucking PC, don't I?
Yes.
Just a little bit.
Oh, I hope that at the end of this month I get it, or just in this month. I should say that better. In this month, I would like to have my PC.
I hope I can get the Rise Pro controller and amiibo at any time, really. Ever. Nobody knows if they'll ever be back in stock. Only time shall tell.
Yep.
Plushies I'm never gonna get, though. Those are never available in the West.
I
about
am on
plushies.
the actual hunt for a bee plushie, a Minecraft bee plushie.
Minecraft.
I
Minecraft
require it.
bee?
No, a bee, like a
Yes.
buzzing bee, like a
Mm.
bzz, a honey
A
bee.
plushie?
Yes.
A Minecraft bee.
Just make a
Yes.
just make a cardboard box, paint it,
No.
and
No, it
fluff
has
it
to
up.
be soft. No, that's not how cardboard works.
Well, if you make it wet, it gets soft.
They only sell them at the store with the big T. Shoot,
Toys R
arrows
Us?
at- No,
Big T.
Toys R Us is closed.
Tentacle?
Yes, that's why I'm confused.
Big T.
The
Lil
one that you
T?
shoot arrows at.
Big T,
Target.
little T.
Oh, that one.
They only sell them at Target.
Oh, now you said the name. I thought you were avoiding saying the name for some reason. Okay.
Yep.
Now I'm confused.
I really want to make a plushie.
Oh no.
Or a body pillow.
Body pillow comes first.
Yes.
I was just about to say that right before you did. Like, if you're gonna get merchandise, if you got the t-shirt and hoodie, body pillow's next.
Body pillow is for sure next, but I need art.
Shut up.
I'm not.
See,
I'm
you
not
got us
asking.
covered,
I'm
right?
not asking you. I still have to just make normal merch first because I kind of want to expand a little bit. I just have to find the right people and actually have money to pay them.
I won't have the money if you buy cat headsets and cat paws and an articulated
There-
tail and a big
the
beefy
tail-
computer
I have given up on
and
the
a
tail.
Minecraft server.
I've given up on the tail.
Oh,
Not yet. Not yet. I'm not gonna buy it yet. Because I got word from my mom that I can do this full time if I do $3,000 a year. What we did in literally 2 months, so. I hope. I hope.
I can only hope.
I hope I can do this full time. Actually, we still have a
Remember
few
back
months
when
to start that, so that's fine. What?
Remember back when I first started watching you, I was like one of the few people who was actually getting ad bits all the time.
Yep.
I haven't gotten a single ad bit all year.
Yep.
Past 4 months.
Yep.
Not a single one. They're all gone.
Yep.
I have been abandoned.
I mean,
There's no hope left for me.
I think they're slowly taking away ad bits because it's kind of. Well, I guess it's worked for them, but then they don't get. I don't know. Twitch is really like money grabbing lately. Because I think they're making you pay for their copyright free music, I think, that they're making.
Like
Huh?
Monster Cat Gold?
I think. Or like. Oh yeah, Monster Cat Gold. The fucking free affiliation.
Free, but not free, but yeah.
No, I will call it free even if you pay for it. Because you don't work for affiliate, then you just get it.
Pay to win affiliate.
Pay to win affiliate. Also, talking about affiliation, someone of the other streamers that we talked to got affiliated.
Oh, that's cool.
I guess. I don't think they kind of deserve it, to be honest, but that's my opinion.
Oh, wait, are we talking about...
Hmm? Well, we're talking
Okay,
about...
we're talking about the Necronomicon, or the Beard shirt, or
the
the
Beard
other
server.
shirt.
Like,
I think it
which
was-
one we talking here?
I think Terminal or whatever other person, Z Warrior Nick. There we go. I think Terminal got affiliate. I just don't. I hate people that think about money.
I mean, you also think about money.
Yes, but in a different way.
You got a Patreon
I mean,
and merchandise.
in a different way. They wanted to get affiliate so they could get money. Like they were really just, and whenever like people like left their stream, they're like, "Oh, why are they leaving me?" I'm like, "Oh God." I don't like people like that. Because when I was streaming, I mean, when I was streaming with them, they're like, "Oh, like last stream was like this is good," and like, why is like this stream not going good? I'm like, "Oh God." Oh.
Every time I stream, I just expect nobody to show up at all.
I expect no one to show up, and then people start showing up, and I'm like, "Holy shit, what the fuck are you doing here? Go watch a better streamer."
No. I
Yes.
refuse.
Just get out of this podcast call. I'm not good.
What the heck are you doing here? Just listen to four weirdos talking about weird stuff.
Yeah.
Right
Nothing
now,
important, nothing that you actually need to listen to, nothing that you don't already know, nothing that matters in your life, just whatever it is they're talking about.
also for the person,
Maybe it's anime, maybe it's Little Nightmares, maybe it's coronavirus, maybe it's TikTok memes, I don't know.
and if the person that I was talking about is watching, I do not mean this like you're just the worst person. I'm just like I just don't like mindset. No, it's come to my attention like when I'm streaming. I know I have a weird time zone that I stream at, but I stream to sometimes through the night, and like nobody really comes in. Oh well, my stream just disconnected. That's great.
It is doing something.
No,
I don't know what.
it's disconnected. And
The
it's fine.
video is either unavailable or not supported in this browser.
No, it's just disconnected. Don't worry about it.
Mine is just blinking.
Yep, we just made a new. Yep.
Refresh.
Nope, you can't. I'm not streaming.
Oh. Went offline?
No, I didn't.
Last time it's-
It's just disconnected. And now it says that I cannot reconnect, so well, we're still doing the podcast though, so
So here we are, mostly.
here we are, not live.
Here we are live in the podcast during the podcast it's not live.
I mean, I'm still here, so the my internet didn't just drop, so that's fun, I guess. Oh hey, we're back. I guess.
Hey, would you look at that?
I hate my fucking internet. It might literally just be that this fucking laptop cannot support streaming anymore. Because I never had
Okay.
problems. It's processing, so it's a process in your fucking program. So it's probably just fucking bad.
I mean, it still seems a little better than mine.
I mean, yeah, you have internet problems. I have I have laptop problems.
We both have problems that cause problems with our stream, whether it's caused by whatever the heck it's caused by. I don't know. I still have no idea. I haven't fixed it.
Right?
Can't stream Rise.
I can't stream fun games anymore.
Whatever is causing it, it causes issues.
Yep. I can't play the big games that I want to play. Literally the games that I'm addicted to, I cannot play.
You can't play them while streaming.
No, I also just can't play them not streaming anymore. It's getting
Really?
that bad. It's getting
sucks.
that bad. It's getting bad. And I know it's my PC. I know it's my laptop now because I can't play. Because I think first time I played Cold War, I was getting higher than 60 on zombies without streaming. And now without streaming, I'm only getting 50. Or even less. And when I'm streaming, I only get 30. FPS wise. Same settings. I need my new PC now. Immediately. We're gonna disconnect in a second, by the way.
Yay, fun!
It's fine. We're still recording, so for the people that are watching and try to keep watching from the disconnection, this whole episode will go live on YouTube tomorrow or the day after. I normally do it tomorrow, but I did it wrong last week, so oh well.
It'll go live on YouTube.
It'll upload on YouTube and then we'll go
There you go.
and then we'll
Yay,
be
YouTube.
available.
There you go.
Why you do this to me?
Because I do really. I don't know. I say a lot of really weird things that are technically correct in the
Yes.
English language, but are not normal.
I mean,
I say a lot of. They're weird, but they're correct.
well, I think this is a good ending because I'm having too much problems on streaming end. Yeah. Have a good day. Goodbye. No.
A good day, afternoon, morning, midnight, at the dawn, dusk, whatever time it may
morning,
be.
noon, night.
Any time
Good
of
afternoon.
any time of day, any time of month, any time of week, any time of second, any time of month, any time of hour, any time of millennia.
At this time of day, at this time of year, in case it's entirely within your kitchen.
Did someone say kitchen? Nice, you're making me hungry. I want a pizza now.
Well,
No, we're having steamed hams.
We're ending this.
I don't
the
want steamed eggs and
podcast.
ham.
Okay. I'm gonna keep talking over y'all.
Okay.
Okay, you do that.
Okay.
Yeah, you do
So
that. Let us know how it works.
this is the end. Oh well,
Of
the podcast. No.
Oh.
For everyone that watches or tried to watch it live, I'm sorry.
I know, right?
If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. Consider subscribing and leaving a like. If you're on Twitch right now, consider following. We do this every week on Saturdays. I can't tell you time-wise because every time we kind of move it up a little bit. So it's around 7 p.m. Central European time. Or
Approximately. Just get here early and you'll find out.
or go into Discord and you'll get a message immediately when I start streaming. Because Twitch
That
doesn't do
works
that
too.
with you. Even though you say, hey, I want notifications for whenever stream goes live, you don't really get it. Not a lot.
No, I noticed that.
Same with YouTube. Notification bell
What is
does
the
not work
point of notifying?
sometimes.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
I don't understand the point of them.
I don't.
They don't work.
Yep.
Then,
But hey,
especially if
become a
a bunch of
Patreon.
times I get notification on Twitch that somebody's live, and then I go to it and they're offline.
I mean, I sometimes get a notification from a YouTuber that put up a video 5 days ago.
Really?
Nice.
Yes, I had that with like
Nice.
even the video that I watched yesterday. I get a notification today. Hey, this YouTuber uploaded a video. I mean, I know I've watched it.
You don't say.
I mean, notifications that are stupid. But anywho, thank you all for coming in. Hope you all enjoyed. If you're new here, consider following, subscribing, liking, whatever platform you're on. I don't know. If you want to support the streams or the Wolfcast in getting more topics, maybe become Patreon. So we can actually, get stuff ready for this. That doesn't work like that. Patreon is the best way to help your growing creator with money-wise, because we're bored. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm kind of getting...
I don't know either.
I don't know either at this point.
So for everyone that's watching,
Stop while you're ahead, maybe.
I mean, I'm sorry for everyone that
Are
came
you
in.
though? Are you actually sorry?
Yes, because I haven't streamed for 7 days and I don't know what I'm doing anymore. And my stream disconnected again.
I noticed.
Yep, okay. Well, for everyone that's watching this, it's been weird. But thank you all so much for coming in. Hope you all enjoyed. I'm gonna go get some food. If you're new, want to become a Patreon to support the channel, you'll get cool shit like your
Your
own
stream just died.
I know. Your own Discord chat. Or your own little voting system. Because that's something cool. And if we get enough Patreon members, we can give you merch every so often. I mean, who wouldn't love it? So, thank you all so much for coming in. Hope you all enjoyed. I'm gonna go get offline. Try to get the stream up and running again. Or not. I don't know. That's fucking
Hopefully.
stupid. But thank you so much for coming in. Hope you all enjoyed. And I'll see y'all in next podcast. Goodbye.
Later.
Wow.
Whee!